Mic check, mic check. What's going on? What's going on? It is your guy, the ninja himself, LordCognito. What's up, y'all? Waiting for people to pull up. What's going on, man? Jonathan B, what's going on? Cat Daddy, what's going on, brother? Good to be playing Destiny with you this week. Trucker Hash, So Shady, what's going on? Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got in the room. The finest, my man. You know what I'm saying? Salute, what's going on? Make sure my levels is good, please. Make sure my levels are good. We're just waiting for Attic and the crew to come through. Everybody must have had a rough night last night because they all late. They all struggling. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me know how my levels. Yo, Frodo, what's going on, man? Oh, shout out to Dan Rodriguez. You already know, seasoned gaming in the building. True Gamer 79 was first today. All right. Levels is good. What's going on? Trucker Hat. Thank you, brother. Thank you. The geeky nerd. The guru. Turn my vote. Yeah. I'm on my gangstar right now. I'm on my. Don't take it personal. Turn my vocals up. What you know about that, Jonathan B? The geeky nerd. Where it said he eats like he plays his game all at once. Meanwhile, I'm seeing that. Yo, the geeky nerd be going in. Big Keith, what's going on? Thank you, brother. So yeah, we just chilling. Yeah, I need coffee too, bro. I'm about to get this coffee going. We got to get the realm right. So Attic should be pulling up. He's usually first. Solve is always smoothly like right around time when I got to cut it off for King because you know he gonna come in with a theme song. We're gonna get copyright strike and we can't have it. So I'll be back once they get the other lords getting around. We'll do their mic checks and see y'all in a bit. Wow, Z Black Rider. Wow, that's what's up. So welcome to the realm, brother. I almost wanted to tell you don't join until we go live so you get the horns. And then I can see Jonathan B and all the old members get mad that the new members is getting the horns. Salute and welcome to the realm, brother. Welcome to the realm, though. But yeah, like I said, if you join the realm now, we've actually got something a little special going on, you know, with that. And we're working on back compat horns. We're working on that for the old members. We're working on something. All right? So I'll see you in a bit. NYT Music with the $4 super chat. Salute. Yo, y'all gotta stop with the no horns, no peace. Yo, y'all gotta get your attic. Let them hear your levels, bro.
Can you guys hear me?
Oh, you ready?
Am I in?
Yeah, you ready?
What's
you ready?
I'm looking for?
You ready? Make sure y'all hear attic.
Put some horns in the chat if you hear me.
That might be the next emoji. You know the way they going. Let me know. Y'all heard attic? Oh, he said he loud. Dizzy said loud. Yeah, he loud. He ready. All right, no doubt.
Yeah, what about me? What about me?
Oh, the solve is pulled up in the realm smooth, Denzel. Boricua Denzel. Come through, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Damn right. Yo, y'all gonna stop this no horns, no peace. Yeah, AJ's a little bit louder. Okay, yeah, AJ, he just being loud on purpose, though. I know that. So we just gonna wait for the king. I gotta mute him because he gonna come in any minute and blow up the whole copyright. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's your boy.
Black Rider Attic still on an iPhone. Stop that.
It's your boy.
Attic sounds like he's finally past the sadness and the word to get up.
To get up.
Oh my god, man.
Phase 23. What's going on? Yeah. Last of Us, yo, 4 million shows we are the minority. Yeah, absolutely. We gonna talk about all that. Mojo, good to see you, brother. You know how, yo, bro. Every time I see you in there, it makes me feel good that you're doing all right, bro. So anyway, Mixer's still in the building. Frodo, salute. All right, Joe, we gonna talk about it. I gotta mute because King gonna be here any minute. I'm not trying to get copyright strike. Feisty this morning. Feisty.
Boy, you have no idea. Boy.
And we are live. Welcome to the iLords podcast and the Lords of Gaming.net. Wow, somebody want their horns on deck.
I want to be the first horn blower.
Yo, salute to A-Rodimus. Hopefully the horns kick in soon because we literally just pressed the button. So hopefully you get your horns. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? Where the horns at? Where the horns?
Yeah, I ain't had any horns.
I ain't hear him yet because I think we just pressed the buttons. I don't know if he getting those just yet. Anyway, welcome to the HaloInfinite podcast and the Lords of Gaming.net, episode number 164. And it's another glorious Sunday. We're back at the round table on the Lord's Day. And today we've got HaloInfinite teaser, Cyberpunk Night City Wire, Mixer and Microsoft stores closing, and PhilSpencer's latest interview to discuss. So we gonna get right into it. Sav, you gotta take care of them. They are lit right now.
Now we got Smitty Smith with a $20 super chat to start off the day. Right, Lord Attic, we got you, brother. We are Iron Lords. You will not walk this walk alone.
Oh, that's what's up.
But you gonna walk it. Yo, I'm gonna be honest, Attic. Like I don't like. Once I saw that, I was like, man, listen, bro. Like, you're not the type necessarily to go out there, and you are with us, but not necessarily out there. And I was moved by that.
Yeah,
like,
the horns. I heard the horns.
Did you hear
shout
the
out?
horns?
Yeah, shout out to what was it? A-Rodimus Prime. That's what's up.
Well, I didn't hear that one.
I didn't hear that one.
No,
but
I heard
Frederick H.
Oh, they dissed A-Rodimus?
Yeah.
Oh, see, you gotta wait a little second. You gotta wait for it to kick in.
A-Rod, yeah, man, I'm gonna do my horns for you, man.
Yeah, go ahead, King. Go ahead.
Do your horns, man.
All right, so Cedric got his. Continue.
Yeah, Cedric got his. See, he needs his horn reparation.
Yeah,
That's why we got the horn emoji just for you guys.
We working on back compat horns. We working on reparations.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, continue. My bad.
You know, Jonathan B is laughing right now, right?
He's dying right now. So we have
horns for you.
Cedric H. Welcome to the
horns are early. Yo, how we get 4 negatives?
Listen, listen, I was up. It was about 11 o'clock, right? So I start setting up. You know, I like to sit down and prepare for the show or whatever early. So I come in, I go to YouTube, and there was 2 downvotes already. So you got to early to downvote us.
I don't like them. I'm waking up early to not like them.
I appreciate
I love
that.
it. I love it. You
that hate delicious.
That hate's delicious.
No, because it's dedicated hate. It's dedicated.
Dedicated. Like every day they get up to let us know. Nah,
early morning hate. They said if I could put it in on Monday, I'll put it in on Monday. I hate you.
Fact. Yo, finish up something, then I gotta get into this intro.
We got CatDaddy with the $2 super chat. No horns, no peace. Give those knees some grease. Wow.
You guys are really, really loving these horns.
Oh my God, we caught them up. All right.
Yeah, we caught up.
So let's introduce the 4 horns. Oh my God.
Maybe not. Hold on one moment. Shout out to Jonathan B with the $5 super chat.
Let me read this. Let me read this.
Right.
We got a $5 super chat from Jonathan B. Wonder why all the horns aren't working, huh? I turned them off. I'm on my Atriox today. Hashtag banish, no horns, no peace.
Yeah, the old lords, the veteran lords, man. They're feisty. Yo, shout out to Stitch. You gonna get that?
With the $2 super chat. Did King get that chat yet? No.
Okay, I'm gonna go into that. When my
they
intro
got
happened,
the pocket watching.
Yeah, I got you.
Slow-mo, stupid. Yo, we gotta start the show. Y'all stupid today.
Yeah,
anyway.
Yeah, you watching my pockets, bro.
It's introduced the 4 horsemen of gaming, the original lords here at the round table. My co-host with the co-most, my brother from another mother, Jesus Christ, I can't start thinking it is the difficult game conqueror, Lord of Reviews, and the how of the young wolf. My man, Lord Addict, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. First thing I want to say is I want to really appreciate the community for coming together for my cousin. I woke up this morning to Aaron Greenberg retweeting. It's one thing to see the community come together for other people. It's another thing for them to come together for you. Yeah. And when I saw that, I was like, wow. Like, I was speechless. Like, I sent it to his dad, and his dad didn't even know what to say. He was just like, I didn't expect that. And I just once again I want to thank everyone for retweeting, anyone that donated, anyone that liked. The support is definitely noticed, and I appreciate it all.
Yeah, just want to put it in the chat right now. Put it back in there, the GoFundMe. You know what I'm saying? This is for it's your cousin, right? Little cousin.
Yeah, it's my cousin.
Yeah, 2 years old. He's got leukemia, and brother, it made me cry this way. I was just like, man, you don't wish that on no child.
No,
and,
especially some child starting his life.
Starting his life like that. So salute to the community. Salute to Aaron Greenberg. It's funny the horns went off when I said that. But it was just tremendous to see everybody get behind you, because I know you. Addict doesn't put himself out there like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the situation is real. So God bless it. Hopefully he gets the treatment and everything he needs. But in a positive note, anything you've been playing? I know you got a lot of videos going out and stuff. What's going on with you?
So I've been playing. I've been playing Fable. I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront. Actually, I've been playing that.
That game is gorgeous.
It is. I was playing it for fraudulent reasons. All right,
that's what it's made for.
I was playing it for fraudulent reasons.
For video gameplay. That's the only reason.
It is an absolutely gorgeous game.
But then I ended up playing it for 3 hours without it. So.
Shout out to graphics yanking you in.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yo, they savage right now. Like, first of all, let's get the people we introduced.
Yeah, shout out. Welcome to the road. Put them crests in the chat. Lord Shizno Elite. My brother. And Lord James Tomlin. Welcome to the round.
Two new ones. Nice.
Then we have Z Black Rider with a $20 Canadian dollars super chat. Just helping addicts find a barber.
Oh wow. Damn. Nah, that bed gonna stay. Quarantine bed for life.
At the very least, till we get the overalls in the truck.
He said, "Wow." He said he can't switch it up.
That's part of Addict's World. Let's debut that. Let's debut that real quick. It's part of Addict's World today.
Let's go ahead and do this census. Do this now. All right. Obviously. All right, hold up. Let me talk.
Addicts World.
Look, you guys have been so good to us with the memberships that we've been able to get another emote. So what we're gonna do is we're going to let the members and the Patreons decide. We're gonna add them up by next week, and then you will be debuting the new emote next week. No doubt. So we're gonna go over them right now. Obviously, Addicts World.
Put your addicts up.
I'm low key not even wanting this in there because I know what you guys are gonna use it for.
Put your globes up. Put your globes.
All right, then we got. You can go ahead and stop that. Then we got On Guard and Them.
Oh yeah, my bad. So first Addicts World. Then we got which On Guard and Them.
Yes, God and Them.
On Them. Yes, sir. Caught up.
All right, then we have On to Something.
Yeah, you know now. Come on, y'all know what that's supposed to be.
Y'all on to something.
I know what that's supposed to be.
You know where it's at. You know.
And then we have the famous horns.
Well, we ain't got no emoji yet.
we got the horns.
We'll hit him up.
We definitely we're gonna get that taken care of. Obviously, we didn't have the live animated one for ILP, but after this podcast, I will go on Patreon. I will go on the membership. I will make the poll, and whatever you guys pick is what's going to be put up next week.
There we go.
No, Geeky Dirt said no trucker hat.
And keep in mind, there are a couple of you lords that are double dipping, so your vote will count twice.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. So if you're in there 2 times, then vote 2 times.
No doubt. And of course, we have our most technical gaming lord, the solo gamer who lives for the single player selfish experience, and also the Sostradamus, Mr. Offline Profile Illuminati and Lord Patreon of the Iron Bank, my man, Lord Sovereign. How we doing, sir?
What's going on, fellas?
Chilling. What's going on,
Chilling.
man?
You know what I've been doing, man?
What you been doing? You been
LA. So yeah, man, I've been getting down, and I have some updated impressions. I have. So
okay.
First off,
yeah, that's right. I did beat that. I beat that a little bit after.
Oh, that's right, because you hadn't beaten it last week yet.
Right.
Yeah, I was at the very end of the game.
Yeah.
So
I'm at the very, very, very end of the game.
Okay, I'm not there yet. So
Geeky Nerd said, "How we don't got the 4 million as a topic, but I know King gonna get on them." But
No. I'm listen. I'm going to.
Okay.
When it's my turn,
okay, I got my bad.
It'll come up.
All right, continue.
So the first thing is, I remember how I kind of criticized the hub area for kind of slowing down the pacing and whatnot. And
Yes.
what I realized was that, I mean, one thing, partially that's my fault because I play super slow, right? I really look at everything, so I slowed it down even more so.
Right.
But what that area did for me was give me context for my enemy, right? I found things that for my enemy and what they're going through, and in addition to that, meaning that they have enemies as well, right? So it gave me context for like the greater overarching story in a way that I thought was good. So again, the slowness of it, yes, it is a bigger area than I expect to see in that game, but I did take it extra slow, and that was me.
I wanted to ask you a question. Are you going to be with Attic and I when we do the spoiler?
No, I'm not there yet. I'm not even close. Like that's
well, that's not until Tuesday though.
Nah, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
There's no way I make it. I was telling Cog, we're gonna need to do a second spoiler.
Yeah, for us.
Finish the game. Yeah. I want to talk.
Oh, why don't we just wait for y'all?
No, it's too long for me.
It's gonna be a while.
You gonna see when I get to my subject.
Hopefully, I'll finish by the end of this week.
I'm definitely gonna be last. Y'all wait for me.
So no. Me and Attic going in.
Yeah,
y'all gotta go in.
We can't be waiting for.
No.
By the time you guys can do it, man, people like Last of Us.
I know exactly. They're up to part 3 already.
My beer gonna. By the time Cognito and Saw beat it, my beer gonna have gray in it.
We know how Solve is. Way out.
So that's the first thing, right? So the second thing is, yo, man, like the gameplay. This is straight up their best playing game. You know, straight up. Like you would have to go back to Crash Bandicoot and Jak and Daxter to find gameplay that sort of rivals this in terms of tightness of gameplay. I said it last week. That going prone and what they've done with stealth is a game changer in this game. It is. You Sovereign. You know what they stole?
Right.
You remember? Where was it? Not Splinter Cell. Yeah, it was Splinter Cell Conviction. Remember the one that never came out when he was looking like Joe?
He looks just like him in that one.
He looked just like Joe, right?
When he looked, he was bearded and he was using
disheveled and all that.
And he was using the environment for stealth.
Yes, and he threw the bottle too.
Yeah, he was throwing the bottles, and he would slide behind people. Like, it was an idea before its time. It
was something that was stolen later.
But anyway, for sure, Gold is totally Sam Fisher in that game. Totally like him. But I tell you this, like the way they did the stealth, it's fantastic. Like I'm gonna be honest, if they gave her like Batman hand-to-hand combat, like some kind of Krav Maga or something like that, this game is straight up the best John Wick game ever made. Like her hand-to-hand, it is so brutal. What she does with that knife is and
jigger.
I took a hatchet to a dog's head, and that animal violence.
It was on the game.
It's some stuff.
I tell my son to go upstairs.
Yeah,
when I'm playing that game, you can't be around.
Is that great?
No. His 9-year-old behind don't need to be watching any of this. Because it's going to desensitize you to a level of violence that you feel that when violence does happen, you don't shock away from it, you don't move away from it. And I think really this game should be actually monitored to the children that are actually playing this game.
Yeah, for sure. No young kids need to be playing.
No, not at all.
It's definitely one of the very few games that's like, maybe this needs to be rated more than M.
Yeah, it should be rated R. No, it's a rated R game.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a rated R game.
Especially when you get those animations for like stabbing people's necks, like that gets crazy. Like,
hold on. We got the bro in there. We got the RGT up in the building. We got 2 RGTs in the building. You already know. Shout out to Big Cloud.
Oh, my man, Big Cloud. Yo, Big Cloud. I got to tell you something real quick. When it's my turn, just stick around.
Stick around.
So he said, salute to my brothers. I am on podcast. Hey, David, it's a go, bro. So,
you got it?
Whatever's a go. Whatever it is.
So very quickly, my last thing. The music in this game.
Talk to me.
It evoked in me the same feeling I had when I watched The Dark Knight for the first time.
Oh, wow. You talking strong. You talking go talk, bro.
You know the moments when the Joker came on screen and you would hear like a low siren in the background to show you that the drama was coming. And it was a low sort of wailing siren. In this game, when you drop into an area, right? A lot of times you drop into an area and immediately it'll be swarmed by enemies, right? And you have dogs chasing you, sniffing you out, and you have enemies. And then the music ramps up in a way. It's a siren that you sort of hear that sort of simulates a beating heart. But it's not like a loud, like a wailing siren. It's a deep siren.
I thought it was outside of my house.
And it's in pace with your heartbeat. So, the way it sets the tone for those gameplay moments is really like, I had to sit back for a minute, like, whoa, hold up, let me get my bearings and see what's around me. The music so far in this game sets the tone in such a way that it elevates every gameplay moment. Wow. It really does. Like sound design, off the chain in this game.
Didn't we get that girl that did the sound? She's at Microsoft now, right?
I don't know. I mean,
I
know they post a lot of talent. So
I believe the sound design engineer is definitely going to lend those talents to South Beach. Thank you, appreciate that.
So it's been that. So how many hours in? Like you
I gotta be like me.
Well, you super methodical, slow. So you just immersing yourself.
I have to say probably 20 hours in, but I'm not.
You're 20 hours in and ain't the end. I'm at 23 hours and I'm at the end. You gotta understand,
Sav gets every collectible,
I do the same thing.
He searches every nook and cranny. He goes off in the
I get that, Cognito.
Every combat scenario,
but there isn't a whole lot of nukes and crony. Like,
no, but you gotta understand. Like Sav is the type. From what Sav, correct me if I'm wrong. He the type that is like he could pass a section, but if he didn't do it stealthily correct, he gonna do the section over.
Oh, you one of those dudes?
Yes,
I'm
one of those people that I try to do it stealth, and I really do. I scan everything. I came everything.
You using scan?
No, like you get what I'm saying. I scan the battlefield. No, I'm not saying like I'm using I'm walking around scanning the battlefield, finding where everyone is. Like,
I'm not using the.
Wait, Sav, you're not using the thing?
No.
That is too much. That is so purist.
That's not how we do.
Oh my, that's more ninja than me. Like that's crazy.
Well, leave him alone.
Wait, hold on. We gotta stop Sav right now.
That requires you right. So anytime I get into a combat scenario, first thing I look for is high grass, or whatchamacallit, or high ground, or high ground, a roof or something like that, a window that I can scan the area.
Okay,
I'm not using detective vision.
You are putting yourself on hard mode and not using the what is it? Shout out to John W. The listen mode where you none of that. That's a violation for you.
What you're doing is you're pulling a Cognito on purpose.
What
was the next year when I finish the game?
Like, bro, that single player selfish experience.
What was the game, Cognito, that you didn't use one of the features the whole game because you didn't know it existed?
Oh, what game was that? Yeah, you remember you exposed me, and I was like, I didn't even know about that. I forgot.
I think it was Final Fantasy. Oh yeah, you didn't use that of the high spells.
Yeah, I'm out there using Cure 1. I'm fighting Sephiroth using Cure. I'm like, damn, come on, we gotta go to get like literally every.
He would literally
5
have
seconds.
to have everyone use Kier to equal
Yeah,
one
I was
Kier.
terrible. I was terrible. Yeah, I think it was you know who exposed me? It was Hector. Shout out to him from Macho Channel for Lord's Gaming that day. He was like, bro, you know that you just gotta move the arrow to the side and then you get the second and third level. And I'm like, oh, I didn't even know about that. Anyway, so that's been the so I'm doing too much.
Yeah, real quick, Cat Daddy with $2 super chat. The Last of Us 2 is so visceral. I had to take breaks. Yeah, it is kind of
Big Cloud.
Yeah, we got Big Cloud. We gotta get Big
No,
before that.
Oh, I'm gonna hit you up in the DM at David. $2.
Yeah, I already hit you in the DM, Big Cloud.
All right, no doubt, you already know. And of course, we have the Incredible Hulk of this, aka the Excess Gamer.
Ooh.
The Lord of Combat Sports, King of the Statues, who demands nothing less than that premium experience. It is the leader of the Fraud Alert movement.
Ooh.
Beloved Lord King, how are we doing, sir?
Took away Europe because dudes didn't like that.
Yeah, they ain't like Europe.
They ain't like Europe. They ain't like Europe. Europe is in the bushes. There was no King of the Statues this week. Like I told you, I've been hitting that 5 miles a day, so the king was dead, boy. Dead. I'm talking about.
I was proud. I was proud.
So you know, the boy got to color his bed, and it was like Friday. I was like, I ain't coloring.
Nothing, bro. You see me out here, bro.
Yeah, the box is there, the statue's in there, but it be there next week.
So we turn it to beat around next week.
Yeah, turn the beat around. They go, hold on. Turn the box around.
I'm done. So that's the turn the knees around. Turn the boxing knees around.
There's a boxing knees in there. Yo, so shout out to anybody that checked me out.
That's King's knees in there ready to ship to me.
I already got your knees.
Oh, don't y'all start. Don't y'all start that.
I just want you to put on your trucker suit and just end it.
I don't know, King. I don't know, King, you big dude. Is that big enough to hold you on that?
Listen, I'm just saying, I got one of your knees in there and the other knees is in the other box.
Country fresh, kid. Country fresh.
I love that. West Virginia.
When you did that, cutting that promo, I could not stop laughing.
Yo, it's like when you open up a fresh bag of Pringles.
I mean, he said it like he was talking about barbecue or something like that. Like,
oh, you need barbecue sauce on West Virginia knees. You can't do it any other way.
You know, that's really creepy. I feel like in some states you go to jail for that.
I mix my hot sauce with the barbecue sauce to get that twang.
I'm done. Continue, kid.
Yo, so check it out, guys. All right. If anybody checked me out on Open Mic, the statue group, that's Darth Castle channel. Like, follow, subscribe. Go over there, check that out every Fridays at 9 p.m. It's in there, it's lit. Get a little wild, get a little crazy. But we talking about these statues and comic books and stuff. And we was also talking about The Last of Us there. So, you know, I'm bringing the video game flavor there to the group, you know, because we all intertwined. We all collectors. So it's something there for everybody. It's anime, if you're into horror, everything is there. Everything is covered. Please go check that last word. It was a very powerful last word. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but check out the last word. Trust me, it's a lot more than Destiny going on in that last word.
Facts, bro. Thank you on that.
You be making me want to cry, bro.
Bro, E, I am just, man, I really appreciate his friendship. You have no idea. Like, the last 2 years especially, we've gone closer at a lot of things. He's a real one. He's a real one. I didn't know how real it was. I was like, oh, he out here. You know what I'm saying? So salute to E. But yeah, man, of course we got the gaming ninja himself.
No.
Oh, my bad. Get your paws off. Get your paws off. My bad. I had my shirt ready. I was ready to pop off for my intro, but continue, sir. Continue.
Not gonna happen, brother. But anyway, first, for us Game Passers, for those people who have Game Pass, Captain Game Pass is here to save you. All right? So I definitely want you guys to go check out the Messenger's in Game Pass. Also, I downloaded like a game that was like a Streets of Rage type of game, but it's like an 8-bit game. Really? So I didn't get a chance to play that one. It's like Streets of Rogue. Streets of Rogue. Yeah. Get that Messenger though. We interviewed them. We was there first. Indie Game of the Year. Shout out to my boy Lord Cyberpunk. All that, man. Yo, salute. Check out that. We covered it first. We got the DLC coverage up on ILP. Check out the PAX East content, man. Messenger. If you haven't played it, Xbox guys, you're gonna love it. Continue. It's a beautiful game. 8-bit love. Well, 16
and
bit.
16-bit, and it goes back and
Yeah,
forth.
back
Retro
and
modes.
forth.
Crazy. Continue.
Last of Us.
Oh, let's get to it.
First of all, it's my game of the year.
Oh!
I don't care what comes out for the rest of the year.
Oh, we doing this?
I don't
We
care what.
throwing the goat already?
I don't care what comes out.
Wow, this big from the king.
First of all, I'm in love with Abby.
No, that's
Easy.
it's interesting.
Easy.
Abby, that's strong.
Easy.
I like a girl with muscles.
Oh!
Look at Iron Mike.
Yo, you got the chat with wow. You got Lord and G say wow. Shout out to Ben say ooh.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Wait. This is goat talk from a PlayStation. You're not allowed. You're supposed to not be allowed to like and buy other games and systems. What is this?
I'm gonna tell you this. It is probably the greatest story game ever told.
Whoa.
And if a lot of you dudes be on the fence, this game is light.
But all right, but did you end it? Because I heard the ending.
Oh, I'm at
you close.
the end.
Okay,
I know where I'm at, and I'm at the end.
Okay.
It made me cry right now before I came downstairs.
Wow.
Right. Because I had sent Cog some statue things that I was getting, and we was talking right there. I gotta make it to the show. I was gonna tell him, yo, hold on 5-10 minutes, man. Yeah. But I'll go upstairs and finish it off.
Remember in the realm.
Man said, "Can I send negative super chats?"
Shout out to Lord Baxi in the realm. We're gonna give you your crest in a minute, but continue, King. Yeah.
So, it made me cry. Literally, I sat there with tears in my eyes, and it's not a scene that might invoke it from a lot of people, but it's a heartfelt scene because I have daddy issues. Okay, right. So there's a scene with that, and that game isn't afraid to go there. Wherever there is, because we're gonna do it on a spoiler cast. Wherever there is, it's not afraid. Wow. And for you fraud individuals that claim Sony and rep it and don't have a pro damn. Listen, I'm gonna get in your guts right now. Pause. Because I'm tired of you dudes on my timeline with your basic TVs and your basic PlayStation regulars. I can't. And you're not supporting Sony. You don't got no VR. I knew the backhanded compliment was coming. I'm tired of you not supporting this up. So he set me up, bro. I'm like, yo, what is going on? He always does. I'm tired of you not supporting them to their fullest because I'm out here 100% supporting them to their fullest. Hold on, King. They said, why you pocket watch? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna watch your pockets because
let's get some pocket watching in that chat, man. Let's get some pocket watching.
Pocket watching is going in.
All the members put some pocket watching.
He said no love for the TCL.
And remember, I'm gonna look at every last one of you because this is how your frauds come in. Now, what's going on? It is 135 million players.
Oh, here we go.
135 million players.
Here we go.
This game, y'all knew the game was coming. You knew the game was coming since The Last of Us 1 came out. So y'all was waiting for part 2. Your sword since 2016, bro.
I knew this was coming.
2016, you couldn't save up your little bucks since 2016 to get $60 to get this game.
The millions.
4 million people strong purchased it.
That's it. It's a problem.
So let me tell you something. Here's the problem with you guys. Since you don't want to purchase and you're so against Game Pass. If Game Pass was on PlayStation and that game released date, more eyes will be on the game. You're not a game player. You talk about you want to play games. You love games, but you always giving me numbers. We sold 20 million. You bought one copy, bro. Sit down and be quiet. And a lot of you dudes are new to the PlayStation fence. I know you dudes because you was on my timeline. I got to get this off my chest because you guys be on my timeline. Get them. More than you. Now, let's go. When I can run out and go get the game that you love, and you ain't get it yet, but you in my mentions, and I know who you are because you stopped mentioning me.
Yo, who this about? I don't know.
is completely shameful. So if you got a PlayStation, go out and get it, or have Jim Dan Smooth Ryan put it in PlayStation Now. Subscribe to PlayStation Now, so more eyes can get on the game. Demand more.
I can't.
Demand better.
Slow-mo said I'm still stuck on the fact that you said Last of Us has the better story.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. That is game of the year.
Wow.
Look, man,
but you can't say he don't care what come out afterwards.
It's cool that it's your game of the year, but at the end of the day, man, we're going to get some fraud alerts in that chat for that story statement, man. I want fraud alerts in that chat.
Let's go. Those individuals that want to bitch and moan, pardon my French.
It's okay. It's emotional. I get it.
So for you guys that want to bitch and moan about a story that you did not write, that you had no part of, that you are not Naughty Dog, and you don't control the characters, you're entitled butts. Sit down.
Are we sure this
not
is
about
King?
you?
I don't know what happened today.
It's a story that Naughty Dog wants to tell.
Gotcha.
Now, if you have a problem with that story, hey, yo, ask for a refund.
Yeah.
Right? You're not gonna ask for a refund, right? You played the game, right? So listen, just like a book, maybe you might not. I don't like the way that he went into the water. I think he shouldn't go. You are not in control of the characters. Go write a game, make a game, and then
There's actually a change.org petition to change that.
No,
yes,
I didn't
they
know that.
did. Yes, they did. So
listen, King, though, I got to give you this. You ordered something from this point on. And again, I'm scared of this game. I'm not going. This is the first game I'm literally terrified to play because I have people on both sides that I trust tremendously, and they're so diametrically opposed to their thoughts on this game. Like, there's a strong contingent that's with you. There's a strong contingent like they butchered it. So like, I'm with you on this point though, King.
Greatest game ever told.
I'm with you this way.
Greatest.
The way certain people feel like. With certain franchises, there's definitely an emotional connection, right? So my whole thing is, like you said, if you so in that you like, don't support it then, right? Don't buy it. But people still run it out there, and we saw the sales. We saw what the sales did, so it's interesting. Let's catch up these super chat, man. This is crazy. What's going on today?
We got Smitty Smith with the $5 super chat. Shout out to Lord Abontas and Lord Cog. # be excellent to each other.
Yes. Oh, thank you, brother. That's from the last word. He know. That's what's up.
And we have shout out to Lord Max. He put them crests in the chat. Welcome to the realm, sir.
Lord, bro. Horns was on deck. I heard him.
Yeah, I saw them. I didn't hear them, but then we have Squirrely down with the $2 super chat. You guys make me want to stop Final Fantasy VII and start The Last of Us.
Crazy. That's what we all caught up.
Nope, we jumped a little bit. Hold on. Okay. We jumped a bunch, actually. Give me a second.
What it called? Oh, Addict stuff for you.
Wow. Okay. We have Big Cloud Gaming with $2. Wow, Naughty Dog took David's knees.
I had no problem with it. I gave it up willingly.
He said I gave it up willingly.
I gave it up digital knees. Pause.
Stitch with the $2 super chat. King, now you know why I said this game should sell more.
Yep. Okay. I know, Stitch.
Okay. Who else we got?
We got a bunch. No, we have Pixel Bit G with the $2 super chat. I love that King gives equal shade and praise. Thank you. All of you who call us a corporate chill podcast. I don't get that, but whatever. Smitty Smith with the $2 super chat. For real, basic TVs are no pro and regular PS4.
No,
games. Then we have Squirrely Dan again with the $5 super chat. King is on something. Most of The Last of Us 2 buyers are probably Xbox dudes anyway.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. Then we have Regulator with the $2 super chat. Preach, King, preach. Have a blessed morning, Lords. Likewise to you, my brother.
That's what's up.
Then we have Jonathan B with the $5 super chat. This speech took such a turn. I was not prepared. We got to stop talking down to the insignia TCL country, though. 1080p forever.
He's a 1080p forever.
Yo, I just got to give 2 updates. All right. So everybody that's joining the realm looking for the tattoo on Thursday. Being that this COVID situation is going on, the way that you go to tattoo parlors now is, well, I had to make my appointment. I made my appointment, and they have a whole bunch of rules and stipulations about getting there. So the dude, because this is the 4th of July weekend, my birthday is on the 4th of July weekend from the 1st, the 4th, they're not there.
Right.
So I'm scheduled for the 11th at I think it's at 11:30 a.m. I'll put it in our chat. That's when I'm scheduled to get the tattoo. I spoke to Wilmy Hood to let him know, he's not tripping off of that stuff anyway. But you guys deserve it, and that's the day it'll be up, so you guys can check it out. So right before we go to the ILP that day, y'all get to see it. Also, it was another. It was a quick story. Okay, so. When I was younger, my mother sent me to the store to go, to pay the Verizon bill. It was AT&T at the time. Right. So she told me to go pay AT&T. Y'all remember the story?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I know.
So I also saw this Donkey Kong game, this pocket game.
Remember the pocket Jakes with the J?
Yeah. I didn't know why. So, all right. So what I did was I went in there. She never checked the phone bill. Ever. So like she checked it and put it in the drawer. So this time I go in there, I purchased the Donkey Kong game. Right?
With the phone bill money.
And then I went and took the rest of them. I was responsible. I didn't just blow all the cash. I took the rest of the money and I went and I paid the phone bill. Like $90, right? So the game and pocket game was like 37, something like that. I don't know. So I paid it. So I saw my friend Hubert. Yeah. So I'm like, yo, Hubert, walk with me home. Then I come back outside. I just want to, give my mom's the bill. Then I come back outside. Yeah. I say, yo, if she asks, this is your game. So
shift the responsibility.
Like, all right, cool. So he was playing it. So I put it in my pocket. I walk in the house. So I walk in the house and I give my mother the bill. I said, I'm going to go back outside. Yeah. She said, where you going? I said, my friend Hubert's outside. So for some reason, she looked at the damn bill. So she looked at the bill. So I guess she saw the bulge in my pocket. I had the box too,
the beatings were legendary.
So check it. So she goes, what? I said, oh, this is Hubert's. I think Hubert got me, right? Walked to the door. Yeah. She goes, is this yours? Hubert said, no. He told me to say that. It was
Yo, what happened to your Cody?
Straight under the
he cracked under pressure. That's
what it was. It was them dudes. It was that dude.
Damn. None applied at all. She didn't get the squeezies, nothing. He just gave me up right. 6'9" in the face, Hubert. 6'9" in the face.
Oh.
She said that's exactly what I thought and slammed the door. So I proceeded to get my butt to her up, but I knew, right?
And thus the Wilby Hood beating with them.
So check it. She
took
me back to the store. She took me back to the store.
No.
And said, I want my money back. Why would you be selling this to a child?
Yeah.
So shout out to my Arab friend who said, all sales are final. There'll be no money coming back. Yeah, I don't know why he sounds Jamaican, but anyway, so get back to the house, right? Yeah. Oh, I get my butt tore up, right? That's when it happened. I didn't get it tore up then because she thought she was gonna get her money back, but she did. Right? So, and I knew it too. I know when I purchased it, it was staying. It was for life. Right? So got my butt tore up. So shout out to my mom working and going to school.
Facts.
So when she went to school, I scoured the house looking for Donkey Kong. Gotta be finished. She ain't take it with her. So while she was at work, I would sit there and play Donkey Kong with my little red butt. So that's how my pocket watch story went, and that's what's in my chat.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Salute to you, man. That was a crazy story. We got pieces of it before, and then we got some of the discipline stories on Movie Hood. Shout out to Game Beyond the Box. Was hilarious. We had them rolling because beatings was legendary back in the day. Parents would not have been probably allowed to do what they were doing.
Oh no, not call BCW on a real.
Oh, like, facts.
Excuse me, she's loose.
Facts.
She's loose.
Facts. Yo, so we got to catch up, and then I got to get my check.
We have a bunch. Okay, we have One Away Dragons TV with the $2 super chat. One Away Dragons TV has entered the realm. Woo! What's up, family? What's good?
Congratulations, brother.
Oh, congratulations on 1K. One Away Dragon, yo. 1,000 subscribers, brother.
And yeah, giveaway.
That's no fee. Small fee. Continue moving.
Exactly. Then we have Phase 23 BKNY with the $5 super chat. King, when was the last game Xbox sold 4 million in 2 days? Don't worry, I'll wait. But
I don't know.
I don't understand.
They don't like him over there.
I don't know, but what I can say is, did you buy the game? you in my mentions yet again. Mm-hmm. Do you have a 4K television? Do you have a Pro? Do you support like I do, bro? No, you don't. So now you know. That's the butcher.
Damn.
Then we have Cat Daddy with the $5 super chat. Crazy how people refuse to buy it because of the story, but will watch an entire playthrough. That is very
penny
that is
pinching
weird.
dude.
But then again, like I feel like you giving exposure to it on Twitter and stuff is almost just as bad as you buying it. Like, if you're not about that story, just don't watch anything to do with it. Like,
I guess so. Continue, so let's catch up.
Slow mo with the $5 super chat. I will not say The Last of Us 2 story is bad. It just doesn't live up to the level of storytelling from the first game. Also, leave my TCL alone.
Lies and fabrications. It's a greater story. It's a greater game. It's tenfold better. That first game, literally wish it could do what the second game does.
That's strong talk.
This is the thing. Like, not knowing what happens or whatnot. My thing is this. I've seen people outraged, and I think BG touched on this last week, where it's like, it's not giving you the happy ending you think you deserve.
Right.
And I'm like, and if you're mad at it because of that and say the story's no good because of that, like, you're not understanding the world that they built here.
I feel you, Saul. The only counterpoint I heard, again, to the things I've seen, not spoiler, is that they felt that they don't have an issue with not a happy ending, but something about they don't feel this was deserved, or the reasonings behind it. They had problems with people's motivation, something like to that effect. That's what I heard.
Cog,
I don't know what King is on, but I want it.
Yo, Cog, listen, I want you to play this game so bad, so you know how right I am.
I'm doing it
that
now.
The level of motivations for each and every character is completely clear.
Okay.
I'll
tell you why I haven't been on it when it's my score.
Cognito, I want you to play this game so we could talk on Discord about.
I'm not talking on Discord.
We could talk on Discord on what King was smoking to think.
Shout out
to Corey. Yo, throw the choke. Corey Hale in the building. You know what I'm saying? Put the crest up.
Corey for coming in and breaking up the
because this turned into a Last of Us podcast, and I'm like, yo, what happened? We got topics. We got things to do. We got to move on.
But this Tuesday, we are going to have a spoiler cast with me and King. Now, I'm going to surprise with the other ones, but for now, it's just me and King. There will be other people.
Yes.
But for now, it's just me and King.
You already know.
And clearly, it's probably going to be everyone on King.
No doubt.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. You know I stand on my square, and then when I start giving the rebuttals on
my square, but that square is getting awfully small.
Listen, watch they fall like a deck. I don't need a team behind me. So when you bring your team, bring your team. Make sure you know y'all all gonna fold together.
I get your dudes. Damn, King. Look, so catch up, man. I gotta get my balls on.
Yeah, we got Smitty Smith with the $2 super chat. Happy early birthday, Lord King.
Salute.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
And then we have, let me see, we got Shastri with the $2 super chat. Halo 4, 3.6 million in 24 hours. Ooh, okay.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he's running around here but he just got a PlayStation, so he don't know that there was games that came out before. You know, he don't know about that stuff. Leave him alone.
How are you?
Yeah, we're good. And then of course, Lord Corey Hale.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Welcome to the round.
Yeah, that's it. Let's go.
And of course, it's me, the ninja guy. The Shinobi guy. LordCognito, him. Spread that realness to the realm of the ILP. Not telling you what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. Shout out to Stitch for the $10 super chat already. For those of you asking about numbers, just know that when Microsoft puts a game out, it reaches 90 plus millions, because it goes on Game Pass. Okay, I see.
Let's get some millions in that.
Get the millions in there.
Look at that millions
back. We ain't see the millions in a minute. But yeah, man. So the reason I have not been caught up and I am in the bushes with Last of Us has been because Destiny has been good, y'all. And when Destiny's good, Cognito is inefficient. It doesn't finish anything. It doesn't play anything. So shout out to a lot of people, man. I got to shout out. First of all, shout out to The Last Word, my brother Ebontis, man. Like King said, we had some powerful discussion, you know what I'm saying, right quick. Because obviously, you know, we ain't going to go into detail, but Destiny community kind of birthed a movement that has kind of gone into the rest of the world. And it's not the prettiest thing.
Catching these hands.
A lot of people catching L's in the community based on behavior and things that are not acceptable.
I think that's an understatement at this point.
Yeah, so this has spread into corporations and streaming services and other platforms, and it is crazy. So we had to talk about it because it's pertaining to. And, shout out to all them dudes who hating on my bro on his channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't say anybody's name. We didn't, talk about anybody's specific case. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we just got to talk about the community and how it did affect the community. So stop coming at my bro E. He's a good dude and proud to podcast with him. So yeah, check that out. We was doing it up on The Last Word. It's up now. YouTube. What happened, King? Are you laughing?
Yeah, you gotta read that Jonathan B because I got a rebuttal with it.
So we got a $5 super chat from Jonathan B, who on the panel thinks they can beat Abby in an arm wrestling match. Look, man, I don't want that smoke.
Yeah, I don't either.
Listen, if I can touch her soft hands, I'll let her.
Oh my God,
Abby,
I doubt her hands are soft, but that's
Abby, let me get a couple of little calluses right about my
anyway,
rub my hands, Abby.
No, y'all want to shout out a few people, man. Oh, yo, shout out to my bro for Wicked Good Game, Uncle Dom. Got a little Destiny on Xbox for a little bit. I was on there with the 30 frames and the money was slow.
That's what's up. Oh, I missed that. I missed your debut back into the ring.
Listen, I was out there for a day. This Dom needed some help. We was rocking out. Salute to him.
He came down out the clouds.
Yeah, I came down. You know what I'm saying?
On us peasants.
All guarding them. I had to come down from, the 60 frames, the field of view, and all that NVMe. You know what I'm saying? I had to do it for the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Highly disrespectful.
Yeah, man. So shout out to him. Shout out my editor-in-chief. Shout out to Josh Redding. Owe him an apology. I called him out on Last Word because I didn't play the Prophecy Dungeon because I was waiting for him. And then I called him out like, yo, you the reason why, because everybody asked me, yo, when we gonna play? And I'm like, nah, I'm waiting for Josh. And it was actually on me that it was my fault that I held it up. And he's like, Cog, I got the DMs. I was waiting for you to message me back when we were supposed to play, so it's on you. And I'm like, all right, you got me. So shout out to him. Shout out to Kai Batsu. We got the Prophecy Dungeon. It's amazing. Bungie's in their bag again. One of the best dungeons.
Yep.
Going. Salute
that dungeon
them.
is crazy.
That's amazing. Yo, get the super chats and then let's roll.
So we got a $2 super chat from Smitty Smith. Abby was straight up rock bombing dudes.
Yep.
That's what's
awesome.
That's
I like her strong behind.
No doubt. So we all caught up with that. And,
no, we got one more.
Oh, we got one more. We got.
We got Squirrely Dan with the $5 super chat. Ain't gonna lie, I like a girl in good shape. Can't wait to see what King talking about.
Yeah, fact. Yo, you gonna love that game. It's gonna be your game of the decade.
No doubt. And of course, you already know we got the stream team lead, Snalydo TV in the building. What's going on? How you doing,
What's
man?
up? Doing well, doing great.
Looking very clean, looking very smooth.
I got that phone call. They were like, hey, you want to come on in here and talk about some stuff? And I was like,
yeah, we know damn well what you here for. You down here put the foot on the neck. You about to dance on somebody's grave. I know what you doing. I know what
you doing. 16. Let's get those likes up. Let's do that.
Those likes up.
I'm here because I got the phone call to defend some platforms. So.
Salute to Lord Twitch himself, Snalydo TV.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You here for the buckshot?
Yeah, he here for the smoke. You know what that is.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let me ship my knees to you right now. You definitely stood on your square.
He stood on the square with that.
You, sir.
Not in the jail. Not in the jail.
Yo, your man got a box. Yo, he's stupid.
That's right. I feel you. I feel
still good.
Oh, when we get to that topic, I don't think you're gonna like it.
Yo, Dizzy said, "Oh damn, it's like that. I'm out." Yo, this bad style though. Yo, like this.
Oh, great. All good.
Oh man, no doubt. Shout out to Gerald Mack, right?
Gerald Mack with $2 super chat. Please say something, brother.
Yes. Please say something so we can shout you out.
All right, cool. So we all caught up. Solve Addict. We caught up on the news, all that stuff. I get it to this poll. All right, cool. So last week's poll results are in. The people have spoken to the question with the recent controversy regarding The Last of Us 2 review embargoes. Do you mind media outlets should be able to review a game while being restricted from mentioning the entire game in the same review? The winner of our three-way ILP poll at 56% of the vote was no. It should be listed as impressions or review in progress group.
Right.
Coming in at second at 23% was yes. Major plot spoilers must be protected. And at a very close last place at 19%, kind of close. I don't care. It's all fun and games until you leak the entire game on the internet. Shout out to all the people who participated. Shout out to Fighterman in $2 super chat. Imagine turning on the PS5 and hearing King, Sony baby. Yo, I'm done. Anyway, so salute to all those on that. Lord Addict. I love you, dude. Shout out, that was class. I every time I think of watch Little Big Planet, that voice comes to my mind. Yo, Addict, you won this one again. Where you feeling, sir, about the poll? People said it need to be that review in progress, John. Addicts in the bushes.
Oh no, sorry. What?
Yeah, you doing your own podcast again?
Ordering pizza yet
You
again.
ordering pizza?
I wasn't ordering pizza.
Hold on,
Like,
throw the addicts world. Throw the addicts world. He wasn't focused. What was you doing,
the audio
sir?
was going in and out. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The people voted and said that they agree with what you were passionate about, which is the game should have had an impressions only instead of a full review based on the embargo.
Good. Then those right there, those are the real ones.
Okay.
The other ones that voted the other way, those are frauds.
So look, man, we got to get into these topics. A lot of shows. So Attic, I'm back. We're gonna go back to you. We got to set it off. Yeah, man. So there's a lot.
$5 super chat.
Oh, my bad. Get the super chat. Get the super chat.
Digital Direct ensures $199 Lockhart and Game Pass packing. No card with code means every console signs up along with the Halo push. It'll pay for itself.
Okay, well, fair enough. So look, Lord Addict, man, we got to get to it, man. Big Tease happened this week, so I got to go to you because I'm a lore fraud here in the Halo universe. I don't know what's going on for the most part. You are the educator. Please tell us the significance, the importance, what is going on with this Tease?
So right now we've finally got our new set of information for Halo Infinite. We haven't really seen anything since.
There's an earthquake going on by
since
I was like, yo, he got tremors in West Virginia. I was like, yo, what's going on?
Driving the truck. He's on hella Wi-Fi right now.
I got the green screen in the truck.
Yo, y'all foul. Yo, for how you gonna say he got a green screen in the truck? Yo, I'm done with you. Continue. You got Addict laughing. That you know is funny. Continue, bro.
So pretty much we finally got. I can't.
It was because that dude looked like he's in the truck and he doing it on the green.
Yeah, okay. So we finally got our new information on Halo Infinite, and what happened on Halo Infinite is it was pretty much a distress call. It was someone from Atriox's camp, and they were pretty much saying that they're making statements about the prophets, they're making statements about humankind, saying they want them obliterated. They said at the beginning of it that we're on the process, and here soon we're gonna have control over a ring. So being that this is like the first information we really had on this game in forever, since last year at E3 pretty much, I wanted to bring it to the realm. Let's talk about this, the hype for this game and what your expectations are with this game now that we know that the Banished are officially in the picture.
All right, so just school me real quick again for the frauds. Again, this is for the fraud alert. This is me. I'm definitely Halo Lord Fraud. What is the Banished? And Atriox is the dude you were schooling me about, or in Halo Wars 2. So he's the big, he's a big bad.
Yes. So pretty much, Atriox is a brute that is in a clan that, for some reason, I guess the Covenant doesn't like. Now I don't know if it's that they don't like them, but it seems like they love sending these people out on suicide missions.
Right. It's the Covenant. Okay.
They send them out on 40 at a time. They're pretty much headhunters for the Spartans. Their objective is to do something impossible. And chances are they're going to die doing it.
Now, real quick, just for clarity, you showed me the intro to Halo Wars 2, and your man Atriox was very Thanos-like, and he was roughing up Spartans, and he killed one. So this dude handles...
He didn't kill one. He injured him.
He injured him? But Spartans usually can't be taking L's, and he's handing L's to Spartans.
Oh, he definitely handed him an L, but he didn't kill him.
Okay.
Because later on in the game, you used him again.
Okay, so he is... put it this way. I'm just trying to build him up. He is a threat. Like, this dude is a problem.
He's a threat.
Okay.
Unless they gimp him in Infinite, I think he could take Chief easy.
Okay, I'm liking what I'm hearing. Let's get into it. So
it's gonna be one of those scenarios where they jump Atriox. I can almost tell.
We gonna get. I got questions. All right, Solve. Let's get into it, man. Did you watch the trailer, the teaser? What's going on? Okay, where you at?
So real quick, let's do these super chats real quick. We got 108 Dragons to $5 super chat. I'm going with King winning over Abby. Did you see his video on Twitter sweating like he was running from the cops? 5 miles.
Yo, you foul for that, Lemon. You foul. Continue.
Then we have Gerald Mack with the $5 super chat. Why is no one talking about the Marvel Avengers game looking pretty good to me?
It
looks okay.
Looks okay.
So now they got to eat all that crow. They're not hungry.
We'll talk about it.
Smith with the $5 super chat. We are his will. We are his prophecy. We are his legacy. We are the banished.
Ooh, let's get it.
That leads me into why Atriox is, to me, he reminds me, you know how King is a big fan of Ultron. And he's a big fan of Ultron because Ultron, within his classification as a villain, his villainy is very much a perspective thing. He is right in his mind, and he's right for a number of different ways, and and his cause is noble. And that's where Atriox, to me, is in parallel with him. Atriox is somebody who never bought into anything the prophets had.
So you don't believe in the prophets? Okay.
He was
what pretty much happened is it's like I was saying, he was at 40 at a time,
and he's the only one to come back.
Every time he was the only one to come back. And if you look at his hammer, because he's got a special hammer, gravity hammer, he's got these marks on it for, I assume, every time he went on these suicide missions. Oh, wow. He's got like 50 of them on it.
Yeah, they tried to kill him.
And pretty much, you know, he kept going out, he kept coming back, and then, you know, sooner or later, he's like, yo, these people ain't trying to help me. Like, he's like, I'm seeing all my fellow brutes die, and he revolted. And because he was so popular, he was so well known, he was so respected, because he kept doing these suicide missions, and the only person to come back, he inspired people to revolt with him.
And he revolted at the moment of his execution. He was supposed to be executed for being defiant. And right in that moment, he murdered the Zengali who was going to cut his.
Wait, he murdered the own Covenant?
Oh yeah. That's how.
So he's loose.
Thousands. He's killed thousands of Covenant.
Oh, he's his own thing. Like, I thought
his
he
own
was
thing
still
now
working
after being part of them.
No, he is the banished is literally exactly what the name's called. They're banished.
Oh, they literally. Okay, so the name is fitting. They are banished. He's got his own squad.
And you know the cool thing about Atriox is when Isabel's talking, she's like, "Look, we almost lost to the Covenant." She's like, at the time they were fighting us, and on the other side of the universe they were fighting the banished him.
Oh, this is fire.
He's like they almost beat us, but then it shows Atriox. He's like, but him, they didn't even come close.
So he got mad goons. He's banished. They run deep.
This squad is crazy.
He's got probably just as much as the Covenant did at their height.
So he's almost like Thanos. Like he's almost his own.
He has brutes, right? But he's also managed to turn Zengali over. So it's like he has everybody. He has everybody, and that's where to me the Ultron comparison comes in, because within what he does, he's about pride. He is about honor. So it's like his motivations.
So his motivations it's like a Thanos. His motivations ain't really wrong. Is he been done dirty? He didn't believe in the prophets, what y'all saying, and now he coming with his team, kind of right.
He's one of those people where it's been stated a couple times. You know, the Covenant is a dictatorship where the prophets dictate everything. Atriox will let you speak your mind, but if you keep speaking it too loose too many times,
okay, all right, guys. Let me get King.
I mean, if they put this man at the forefront of this conflict, I'm super excited for him.
This sound fire.
The greatest part Atriox has ever said in this game is when he beat. I'm pretty sure he neither beat Jerome or he beat
Jerome. He killed my man. He killed Jerome. Come on, why they killed the Black Party? What's going on with this?
It was either Douglas or Jerome he beat up. Damn, and they're dragging him out of the place that they're fighting. And Atriox has his helmet, and keep in mind these helmets that the Spartan suits are huge and they're heavy. Right. He had his helmet in his hand, and he said, "Just like I thought, he's just a man." And squishes the helmet in his hand.
Let's go!
Yo, Atriox is so exciting.
Atriox thinks that's like Master Chief. He doesn't know the demon. Right? So he hasn't fought the demon yet, but I don't believe that the demon is going to be enough to beat him.
So John, they're going to jump him. They're going to do this. They're going to do the same thing, and every Dragon Ball villain has to.
So King, he the basketball?
Listen, he got to jump him. Have to jump him, and it's going to be Spartan Lock and
it's gonna be 4 Spartans on one person.
He's gonna dispatch.
See, but we got to bring up that you know, Alice, Jerome, and Douglas, they are not full blown Spartans like Chief.
That's why they gonna get smoked.
They are
slow-mo on your neck. He said it's not Jerome. It wasn't Jerome.
I said it was Jerome or Douglas. I said that.
Okay.
I didn't know which one it was.
Right, we got to protect Jerome out here.
So pretty much. Those
Justice for
three,
Jerome said.
Those three, like, they're still-
the Spartans team.
Those three,
Romy Rome.
those three are still Spartans, but they had to do the process to become a Spartan twice.
Wow.
So, you know, they failed it the first time, but they did it a second time. They're still full-blown Spartans, but they had to do it. Now, keep in mind, too,
learn who Locke is. All right,
they have outdated armor
Locke
on.
was.
You have to keep that in mind, too. They have outdated armor on.
Yeah.
He is, you know,
He's still a Spartan, though. We can't minimize roughing up Spartans.
Old clothes.
And you can tell that
Old clothes.
you can tell, but no, he fought 3 of them like they were nothing. Like,
Yeah.
Smart Locke, though. Shout out for Locke.
Okay,
and what's funny is he had Douglas in his hand and he had him up in the air. Keep in mind how heavy Spartans are.
Right.
He had him up in the air and he was squeezing the life out of him.
Yo, I'm gonna give you the Halo Infinite story.
All right, let's go.
One of them tried to stab his arm, and he just looked at him and smacked him.
Get your balls up.
Atriox is gonna come through. They're gonna beat the brakes off of John. Yeah, the demon gonna get smoked like a cigarette, and then you know they're gonna take him back. His suit gonna be in tatters. They're gonna give him a new suit, and him and Spartan Locke gonna beat Atriox back. Now they ain't gonna beat him because they're gonna need him, you know, for the next game. All right, but they're gonna beat him back. He gonna retreat, you know, because it's gonna be the first time, and people gonna feel real good about themselves. Like, we made him retreat. Ooh. I see Calvin writing this story. That's already written. You can see it in the sky. It's not game of the year stuff.
Oh man, it sounds like some Last of Us influence talk.
No, but I'll tell you this. Like, I will say this, right? For me, in order to make that story really resonate, you can't have Chief run in there and run slipshod.
That's what I'm saying, because I think that's
I have a feeling it's gonna be one of those things where he comes across Atriox and Atriox gonna give him that L.
Yeah,
and then at the end of the game,
to be real, not that I don't want Master Chief to die or anything, but I just feel he's so invincible. Like, I don't connect. You know what I'm saying? So I think if he had it, like, y'all excited me that this dude is a threat.
He gonna get beat up. He's getting beat up. He's getting beat up. Like,
Atriox, he's huge.
But
he's
y'all, hold on. Y'all did say that Jerome and them, it was the old version Spartans. They had the old suit. I mean, they're not the powerful suit.
They're still like Spartans, though. Like, the thing is,
but I heard John had the most powerful version of the suit.
Yeah, but listen, Cog, I'm telling you what's gonna happen. Just like the karate movies we used to watch on Saturday, you're gonna get your butt beat in the beginning. And you know, then the boss gonna be walking around the dojo. You know what I'm saying? And then at the last half an hour of the film, you're gonna form Voltron, you're gonna pull his leg the barrel like you did my man Master Ball.
And keep in mind too that the flood's back. So we don't know what's going to happen with the flood, because in the last expansion to Halo Wars 2, Atriox is 2 in command, like their top people. They let him out. They let the flood out of High Charity.
What you mean they let the flood out?
Yo, they out of control, son.
So what it is Atriox told them to secure High Charity, but don't go in.
Right.
Oh, well, one of his brutes, one of his commanders is I want to say smart, but I can't.
Yeah.
He is very arrogant, and he's one of those people. He's like, I want the shine on me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
so he went in.
Got you.
And he let the flood out.
Okay.
And then at the end of that expansion, Atriox shows up, and he's walking through all these dead flood, and he's like, I told you not to go in for good reason. And then like one of the flood tries to attach himself to Atriox's head, and he just grabs it in midair, doesn't even look at it, it squishes it. Like,
he's stopping the flood off.
No, he doesn't care about the flood. Like, he is like, when I tell you this dude is a problem.
Wow, ain't the flood like they got the grave mine and they
but there's not a grave mine that has been built. There's not a grave mine that's been built.
This is all Halo Wars 2 DLC. Go ahead, kid.
He made me he talked it up so much. I'm like, I'm in it with you. I'm in it with you. So I get the game and I'm playing the game. I said, this dude crazy. Like,
he got me open. I go front.
He's what the Master Chief needed.
Yes.
Fear.
We have no
Master
fear with
Master Chief has never fought anyone that's dominant.
He needed his Joker. Like that's who he needed.
It's not the Arbiter. The Arbiter, switched up, became part of his friends.
And Locke was the fake out. So it wasn't. Okay. Let's break this off. You got to finish your balls if I get the PD.
No, that's it. Let me get these super chats.
Get the super chats and then we get it.
Cat Daddy with the $2 super chat. Marvel game definitely looks good and ashy.
Your Hulk face don't look too tight.
Yeah. Somebody got horns just now. I don't even know.
Then we got Squirrely Dan with the $5 super chat. You see the tweet. You see this tweet that showed the number of letters, words, and sentences. The Halo message. It says 343 or something like that. So I think the exact number of letters in the message was 343. So that's cool.
Cool.
Then we got Jonathan B. Hold up and jump me.
Jonathan B. with the $5 super chat. Aatrox is Thanos and 50 Cent mixed together. He literally wants all the smoke plus he petty. You see his man's leaving voicemail.
I'm done. Shout out to Shroom Kingdom with the $2 super chat. Jerry curls under Jerome's helmet is extra armor. Yo, they savage.
And we got Cyrus now, man. We got Cyrus Burke with the $5 super chat. Aatrox is pretty much more lethal than a squad of Spartan 2s. His military might is roughly the second biggest threat in the galaxy under the flood.
And I think the reason he's this dominant is because he's done all these suicide missions.
Right.
He's used to doing this by himself.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think he's ever fought a Spartan until Halo Wars 2 because he wouldn't have said that statement just as I thought. He's just a man. But he's fought so many people that he's just like, yo, these Spartans ain't nothing to me.
I like the way this is sounding right quick. So we got Gerald Mack. That's the last one.
We got more.
We got
Mocha Smiley with the $10 super chat. Been watching YouTube shows regarding the beta for Obsidian's Grounded. Seeing views well over 100,000 on a couple of channels. The hosts definitely appear to be enjoying. Fingers crossed, another Obsidian.
As much as I hate to say it, you're onto something.
They might be onto something.
My son told me he looked at the calendar and said, "I thought today was the 28th, Daddy." As Grounded comes out.
Yeah, look, I can't.
It is. You can. It should be downloadable right now.
Not for me, but it's definitely for a lot of people. A lot of people love it. Continue.
Then we have the Ashen Luca with a $5 super chat.
Lady, let's
drop some support for the Lords and Kings. Thank you so much, Luca.
That's the homie. That's the homie.
Then we got a $10 super chat from Cyrus Perk. How did I say that right?
Birch.
Man, you guys can go in there. You could clown on me for my pronunciation skills. That is fine.
I ain't got no problem with it.
Red Team Jerome, Douglas, and Alice are Spartan 2s. Yeah, Spartan 2s. I thought for some reason I thought he was saying something else. They were initially washouts, like I said, they had to do it twice, but then later revived for combat. And Master Chief isn't the most lethal Spartan. That's either Linda or Fred.
All right, Linda or Fred is in his crew.
And I'm pretty sure both of them are in Master Chief.
I'm not feeling those run-of-the-mill names.
Yeah, Linda and Fred. I know, those names mad basic.
Fred in the middle of the mix.
I know, right?
Well, they're both in Master Chief's squad.
Crew, that's part of his team.
Yeah, so, but what's funny?
Linda,
What's funny is I could see a world where like 4 Spartans are fighting just Atriox.
Wow.
All you got to do is get a Spartan suit to Abby, and she gonna tear it all up.
I'm done. Anyway, what else we got?
We have Clutch Man with the $2 super chat. Romy Rome and Doug DLC.
What's going on? Fozzie on Twitch. What up, brother? Continue.
Yes, sir. Then we have Rain G4. Welcome to the realm, brother. Put them crests in the chat.
Put those crests in that chat, man. Put the crests in the chat.
I see you out here trying to check for that nipple. I hear you.
Hold on, then I got jumped again. Then we have our brother once again, 108 Dragons TV with the $5 super chat. For Avengers Endgame to be great, the Avengers had to lose in Infinity War.
Facts.
Be prepared for the real greatness this holiday season.
What I want.
The show is lit. Thank you, brother. That is for sure. Your heroes have to take big L's
to make it hot. You can't be dominant all day. Continue.
Exactly. Then we have Mariano Pompa with the $5 super chat. Hey, Lords, wanted to ask what you guys think on this whole possibility of Halo Infinite going third person like God of War. Loving the podcast.
Doubt it.
I don't want that.
See it.
That is
it's going to be
first
aspects of the game that is going to take on a different nature, and it's because of certain reasons.
Inside information, King, exclusive.
Well, I mean, okay, so I can dance around it as much as I'm going to dance around it, and I just danced around it as good as I did.
Okay.
All right. I just gave you information that you already knew, but I'm just telling you, and how you read it was you read it like out of context.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't mind seeing different aspects of it. Just
for like a part that
like a part. Yeah, I don't want the whole game like that.
Like that. I don't mind third party if it's a part that makes sense why it needs to be third view.
Okay. Soft.
Then we have Shroom King with the $2 super chat. Jerry curls under Jerome's helmet is extra armor.
That's, we got him.
That's so glow, baby.
I can't remember how heavy a Spartan armor is. Keep going. I'm gonna look it up.
Then we got Gerald Mack with the $5 super chat. Looking forward to King's soliloquy about Phil's interview. I'm sure he has a lot to say.
Bars on deck. Bars on deck. You already know.
Okay, keep in mind that Atriox picked up Douglas like he was a thing of bread. The average Spartan armor weighs about 1,000 pounds.
Jesus. Continue.
Then we have the Darge Knight. The £5 super chat. Good evening, Lord.
Salute to him and the Dinky Dodge. Salute.
Dinky Dodge. And then we have, hold on a second, I got jumped. And then we have Pixel G with the $10 super chat. Brutes are bigger, stronger, and faster than any Spartan. In the books, they have Chief Shook. And this guy is badder and smarter than most brutes, including Tartarus from Halo 2.
Ooh, so you're like, intelligent.
You're reading the books. You
already got it. You already got it. So we all caught up now, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna speak to Pete. I don't know how much. I don't know if he's a fraud like me with Halo and Lord. But where you at with this? Did you see the teaser? Any thoughts on that stuff?
I saw the teaser, and I'm kind of like you. I'm not totally attuned to the whole Halo franchise as Addict would be and the others. But I agree with what you guys are saying that he's gonna. In the beginning, he's going to have to take the L, and then everyone's going to feel bad for him, and then eventually he's going to come back. He's going to he's going to get his team together, or he might have to go out and recruit some more Spartans that are going to be strong enough to go help him defeat him. Okay. So you have all these other possibilities that might end up happening.
Right.
To be honest with you, I see a world where Atriox joins the Flood, like he has to team up with them, because what a lot of people keep forgetting is Cortana's still loose.
I was just about to ask about that. That's what it was.
And that's the next game.
They're gonna address Cortana in some way.
Listen, the last game was Locke going after Hunting Chief. Now this crazy threat is going to force these dudes to team up together so he can see Chief's side of it. And
so you don't think Cortana's going to be in this game at all?
Yeah, I believe Cortana's going to be in the game. I just don't believe it's going to play that big of a part, because
she's not a major focus.
Yeah, she's going to be that overarching presence, but the direct threat. They're going to put Atriox out there first.
Yeah, they put
Jonathan B said Cortana belongs to the streets.
Yeah, so the fact that everybody's all riled up because of Atriox right now, you're hype.
Yeah,
like, I've never seen hype like this. It's kind of crazy.
It's kind of crazy.
And dudes is like, they just sent out a voicemail. He left a voicemail. Like he out of control. He left a voicemail. And
see, that's another thing, King. Like
all this other stuff.
Who are they talking to?
But remember that he's supposed to be trying to fire up the Halos.
But that's my point. But obviously, because that's not Atriox in there, because they refer to Atriox as their savior, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know exact the words that they said. So I think it's probably the people who released the Flood in the Panda or whatever his name is. I can't pronounce. I'm definitely not trying to pronounce their names. But part of me thinks that the way they're talking, he has teamed up with someone and they're talking to them.
Well, it's probably his team.
Yeah. I mean,
it's probably like the away team that's out, and they're leaving a voicemail for him. When he comes back home.
Listen, I'll make it quick because I was just curious about what you guys felt about it. Obviously, I heard it. Obviously, salute the Addict for putting me on to Halo Wars 2. I was introduced to Atriox. I thought it was the coolest character going. Great intro, and I like that they're doing that. Kind of like with Gears Tactics introduced certain things into the universe that I'm like, okay, and now it's going to play out. So I think it's dope. I still want to know where Cortana fits in this. I want to know what Atriox's relationship with Cortana going to be. Are they going to be diametrically opposed? That kind of thing. And then,
part of me feels like Atriox is a realist. Like, he takes on situations because he knows he's way better at situations and he knows he can do stuff better than a lot of people.
Right.
But to me, his persona is one of those that's like, if I can't handle it, I'm gonna team up with someone that lets me handle it.
Okay.
So
He is the team up type, because the vibe y'all giving me like he his own boss, like he.
He is his own boss, but the way he did team up with the Shipmaster. Shipmaster's a mercenary.
Okay.
So if he can't handle a situation, he does reach out to people.
Okay. But what about don't Cortana got the Guardians and all this?
That's what I'm saying. That's the reason
she got all the joint.
In no world do I think that. In no world do I think that he would normally team up with the Flood. And I don't even think the Flood would team
Big
up.
Wilby's in these streets. You better hide out. Big Wilby's outside. Your Devo's here. Turn your camera off, kid.
But let me finish this real quick. So in no world do I think that the Flood or Aatrox would work together, but we can't be acting like Cortana don't have what, like she's got Guardians that can literally patrol an entire galaxy by themselves. Wow. So I think it will get to the point where the Flood knows they can't take on Cortana, and Aatrox knows he can't take on Cortana. And then there's a world where everyone teams up
against. Maybe she's the boss. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got an Avengers Infinity War. You know what I'm saying?
There's rumors that the Didac is still alive, but no one has seen him since the book.
This is the redemption part. For some weird reason, people was acting like 5 was garbage. I love 5. I thought 5 was done well, and it sold well. So let's get into those numbers that people are playing it. 5 is doing its numbers.
Like a million talk. Here we go.
Millions. But I believe that this is going to fix it for a lot of people. Like, y'all really want a very.
They throwing the fraud alerts on King. They throwing the fraud alerts on Halo 5 story. Get him. Throw the fraud.
Whatever y'all want to say. I love Spartan Lock. I think how they got him introduced, and
what, King? I'm on their side with this.
Even Stitcher, I love Halo before. The fraud alerts is lit. Continue.
Listen, I play games, right? And I don't sit there trying to tell a better story than 343. So if I did, I will go get a degree and I will go apply for a job. So the moment you put your back behind your word, go and actually take note and do that. And
Jonathan B wants your knees.
Oh my god.
Send your script to 343.
Send your script.
Stop being backseat writers.
Yeah.
Having fun. Listen, I'm wrong, brother, and there was no story there. So I'm happy that Spartan Law got his time to shine. And when I saw his face, I'm like, oh, sweat! They got Luke Cage.
Toddler can tell a better story than 343.
Oh my god, yeah, 5 was not wavy. Sorry, I'm sorry, I can't.
Listen, I feel it. Y'all can say whatever y'all want, y'all backseat drivers. I'm gonna let it game, and I'm gonna move on to the next game. Last of Us 2 is the greatest game ever made.
Okay, talk that goat talk from the cake. No, Doug. Let's catch up.
We got Disney with the $2 super chat. The Banished, Covenant, Flood, and Prometheans. Oh my!
Yeah, I'm kind of hype. I can't out front, man. We go. Guys,
we got more. We got Arrow Channer with the £5 super chat. I'm gonna play Halo Wars 2 to catch up with the Aatrox story.
Please.
Love the podcast. You guys are amazing.
Please. Thank you, brother. Yo, the best thing Attic ever did was force me to play that game. I didn't even. I was kicking and scratching. He said play. I said all right, and it was co-op. And then I saw that Aatrox story. Salute that.
What's funny is he played an hour of it and never touched it again.
Well, we got distracted.
You gotta restitch.
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait, I gotta get Wilmy with the $25.
Look, he didn't want to read Wilmy.
This was next.
Do I really need to make a comment?
Oh, yo, that's Devo. Devo's in here, son.
Not on my drink.
Yo, hide the Patreon tears. Don't make us do nothing, son. We don't want no smoke when Wilmy Hood, son.
Hey, yo, Will. Stop.
Yo, when Devo pull up, you gotta be careful.
Devo pull up with the chanclas and the bike. Yeah, you know it's
Right,
wrong, baby.
man. You gotta be shook, son.
Oh, boy.
All right, then we have Pixel G with the $5 super chat. Cortana rules the universe, but she's logical. She didn't take over for no reason. She knows a bigger threat is coming. The Flood returns.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And we have Gerald Mack with the $2 super chat. Shout out to Cognito for Boomstick's intro.
Salute. You already know. That's my bro. That's my brother from another mother.
What else do we have? We have Pixel Bit again. $2 super chat. Halo 5 was decent. Stop hating, save Locke.
Thank you.
They need to start infinite murdering Locke. That's what they need to do.
They're not gonna do that.
Then we have Kaibatsu.
Wow. Kai.
Let's not forget they were throwing that Halo 5 boss around like trolls in God of War.
Savage. Kaibatsu. Salute the bro.
Salute to my brother.
That's the brother Sava's bro.
Stitch with $2 super chat. King, I am always on your square, but come on, no.
Listen, I feel you, Stitch, but sometimes you got to stand up for something because you'll fall for anything. I actually like Halo 5. I'm sorry, man. I like
you, bro.
Then we have Shroom Kingdom with the $2 super chat. When will they announce Halo 5 for Master Chief Collection? That is true.
That's
nice.
Then we have our brother 108 Dragons TV with the $5 super chat. Halo only can be compared to itself. It's a $5 billion franchise, and 5 broke all previous Halo numbers and generated $2 billion and then bend the knee.
Oh, no, we give it a knee for that.
Talk that talk, 108.
Brooklyn. What's going on? I see you. We give you the bend the knee for that.
Through the window with the factoids. He got the factoids.
You okay, man? You okay?
He okay. So
I know I'm okay because he just shut y'all down. So I like that. Yo, 108. Drinks on me, bro.
Anyway. So look, we all caught up, man. Look, it looked amazing. Everybody's hype. We just hope we know how important this Halo is, and to start it off with something like this is a good sign, and we just hope this thing continues, man. But we got Debo, get him.
Oh God,
we got Wilmy with the $15 super chat. No need to explain, King. I got trolls for liking the story in The Last of Us 2.
Oh, he being nice.
Okay.
He being nice.
You told me dip out, right?
Yeah. You got to dip out, Will, because you get. We good?
Yeah,
we good.
No doubt. So look, man, we got to talk about what's going on in the Cyberpunk streets. New City Wire, Night City Wire. That's what it's called. So what's going on?
Night City Wire, yeah, man. This is another one that's
let's get this super chat real quick.
Yeah, get him.
It has to do with Halo.
Oh yeah, Forte, the homie.
So we got a $5 super chat from Gaming Forte. Halo 5 story would have been great if they didn't promote Chief versus Law.
Yeah, we know.
They did the story a disservice by trying to push a narrative that wasn't
there. That was my
there.
main beef.
That is completely 100% true.
That was my only beef. Other than that,
but we got 340 people in here, man. Definitely hit that like button. Let's try to get that above 300.
Yeah, this is like trucker and overall like territory. So we gotta get that. We at the 300 mark. You know what you do for the 300.
You know what you do.
You know how it goes for the 300 likes.
Look, the next 300 like mark gonna be something that's all of us suffering.
I try to change the rules.
Me and King are suffering over here.
What
are you two gonna start doing?
Yo, you stupid. No. Let's get to this cyber talk, man. Cyberpunk, what's going on, Solve?
Yeah, man. So they had their first episode of Night City Wire, showing new gameplay and a new trailer for Cyberpunk 2077, which, as you know, has been pushed back to November 19th. So, man, I was just really excited, to be honest, man. Cyberpunk, to me, from the moment they announced this game, damn near a decade ago, at this point, 8 years ago. My thing with Cyberpunk has always been, how do they incorporate the rules of Cyberpunk into this game? Or is it just going to be another Deus Ex sort of copycat? And everything that I've seen so far of the game, including what they sort of touched upon in this first Night City Wire, indicates to me that they're trying to make this as immersive an experience as possible. If you look at what they did with The Witcher 3 and sort of giving you density of story and an expansive world, it seems like in this game they're going even further with that, making the world even more dense, making your decisions matter. It just seems kind of bonkers that they're really going for it, and I think they might hit it. So what they did here, they showed a brand new trailer with some gameplay. They announced Edge Runners, which is going to be a Netflix anime.
Yeah, a little anime,
so they're really trying to push Cyberpunk on different fronts, and I'm happy about that because Mike Pondsmith needs to get that shine. Like
King gonna need all the help he can get, man.
I already knew that was coming up.
I had to say something before he said something.
Because you know what's gonna happen to you. You know what's gonna happen to you.
Oh,
There we go. Continue.
So the things that stood out to me from what they talked about during this first episode of Night City Wire, and we're going to get, I think, 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
They showed a little bit more of the body modification, right? Body modification is another one of those things that's sort of like a tent pole of Cyberpunk. And it seems that you can really do a lot in terms of how you play the game. And I think that's one of the things that worry me the most. Are you really going to be able to modify yourself and in turn modify your gameplay experience so you can legitimately play the game fully stealthily, full on action, full on straight up RPG? Like, how can you manipulate the gameplay experience to have as varied a gameplay experience as possible? And that was something that I was always worried about with this game. Like, can they really incorporate the rules of Cyberpunk and have it work?
Right.
So what I've seen so far is very interesting. Now, the second big thing that I saw that kind of blew me away in terms of the depth is the brain dancing.
Yeah, the brain dance.
Brain dancing is, if you've played Arkham Origins, if you've played any other Batman games and you've seen Detective Vision, I believe Arkham Origins did it best, where it allows you to see a scenario from different perspectives and in turn find clues that, the Batman game just gives you clues to who did it, right? In this scenario, you have the main character jumping into other people's bodies, experiencing scenarios, and then being able to jump into the scenario, brainwash, literally walk around in the memory and see different aspects of it, which in turn, which I hope this is what they're going to do, allow you to find little details about the world, the lore, the story, maybe interactions with somebody that was in that particular scenario that maybe you meet later on in the game. And then based on whatever shystiness you saw them do in that scenario, you know how to deal with them. Like, there's a number of different things you can do with this brain dancing that, to me, takes that once again, the rules of Cyberpunk and being plugged into everything. How are you able to show that in a game? And this, to me, takes that to another level of depth.
Right.
And I'm super excited. The only things I'm nervous about with this game is the tone in terms of the speaking options and just the voice acting, because it can be a little hokey, right? It can be a little hokey, a little cheesy, because it's this super like stylized world. And if you look at The Witcher had comedic moments, but The Witcher generally took itself pretty seriously, right? So this is a game that I'm assuming, because it seems like it's going to be so dense, you will have story aspects of the story and arcs in the story that are more serious than others. But the general tone feels like an 80s cheesy movie. Like, if you look at like you look like a Fifth Element or something like that, or like a Total Recall, stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how they balance that and try to make everybody happy. If they want a serious story, if they want a lighter tone story, or if all of that is just in there and they just allow you to follow whatever path that you want. So that's, to me, to be honest, man, like we talked about this at E3 last year. I was super excited by what you saw and what we talked about. And to me, I was just worried that they could pull it off.
Right.
And as we see more and more, it seems like they're going to pull it off. And that's exciting, bro. That's really exciting.
So
what did you guys think?
Yeah, let me get PDM, because I don't know if we didn't get a chance. I think I talked Cyberpunk with you at all, Pete. Like,
no. I've been kind of keeping like watching all the press things, and I've been kind of keeping stuff going on. But there's a couple of things like Cyberpunk that kind of makes me like kind of question Cyberpunk. Like, like you were saying, Sav, like, is it going to be a linear game? Like, or is it going to be like The Witcher, where we can go anywhere at any time?
Right.
Or, like, that was one thing. And then the other thing was like, with the whole thing with the brainwashing that we saw, you know what instantly clicked in my head when I started seeing that? Watch Dogs. The only difference between Watch Dogs and the brainwashing is, like, Watch Dog is real time when it's happening in the game right then. But with brainwashing is you can go into the past and see what's happening.
Right.
And you can see it from different perspectives. So it kind of made me think, like you were saying, where is this going to take place? What is it going to happen? Is it going to tell you, hey, this is what happens with this individual? Are we going to use it for a boss later on? I thought that was really, really cool how they ended up doing that.
No doubt, no doubt. We gotta take care of the super chats. And then
we got a bunch.
Yeah, we got a bunch.
So then we have Stitch with the $5 super chat. I want to know what King took this morning because he is all over the place. My man needs to hydrate. They're not feeling the PlayStation love.
Dan got his horn. Shout out to Tease and Dan gave me. Oh, that's what's up. King, what you gonna say?
Yeah, you said it, right?
He's hydrated. He good.
It was that punch, man. It was that punch.
Continue.
Jonathan B with the $5 super chat. King is gonna have a face tap by the end of the year when we keep it up.
There's only one tat tear. That's it.
That's it. So we properly removed it.
There's another tear there. Hey,
that tier has officially been removed. You
you took it off?
Yes, it's gone.
Wait. No, which one? The top one.
Yeah, there was another one that was for $1,000.
No, that wasn't $1,000.
That wasn't $1,000. That wasn't $1,000. That was the I don't know. But we ain't gonna talk about it.
We put that one for $500.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it
You
wasn't.
should have left it there.
No, that's still there.
That's there. That's still there.
That's what I said. Wilmie's still out here in these streets. Be careful.
Oh, God bless. Say less.
God bless. Say less.
Let's go. Let's keep rolling.
Keep rolling with it.
Let's get these super chats.
I for one recommend a horn tat. # reparation.
Sorry. It's on the ILP logo. That's it.
Then we have Away Dragons once again with the $5 super chat. 300 likes means Attic has to shave that Grizzly Adams beard. Let's get to 300. Let's go.
Y'all gotta leave that my man.
You gotta keep that.
Keep that. That's classic right there, Attic.
That's not a like ratio, man. That's gonna have to be a cash ratio right there.
If you does shave it off, Attic, I want you to mail your beard to me, and I'm gonna wear your beard.
Continue.
I look weird in that attic thing, man. You know, people are saying they want the hat on me. They don't want the beanie. They want the hat.
They want the trucker hat now. Yeah.
That's gonna be out of control. If you can get the trucker hat with the,
you know, graphic god would do this. If we
you know what, graphic god?
Boy.
If you get some time, just put the trucker hat on.
Oh man, I like the beanie. But then continue.
Then we have Smitty Smith for the $5 super chat. Totally agree with Lord Saab. Cyberpunk is the real deal. Cyberpunk gonna have the streets lit.
Ooh, fact. Let's go.
Hold up, I got jumped. Let me make sure I didn't miss.
We got a $2 super chat from Cat Daddy. Cyberpunk is why I'm going hard with my PC builds.
Yeah,
that's what's
I can't wait for you to do such a thing, Cat Daddy. You know why? We'll talk offline though, brother.
Quigley hat with the 2 Canadian super chat. Cyberpunk 2077 Kong Fury Edition.
Kung Fury, they savage.
Kung Fury Edition. Then we have Dan Rodriguez. Welcome to the realm.
Welcome to the realm. He literally waited for his horns. He was like, hold on.
He said, I'm not going to my horn show up.
Put those crests in that chat, man. Welcome to the new Lord.
Salute. Welcome to him. Salute to Seasoned Gaming, man. The Big Cast, my bros, Bert, Ames. Great guys, great podcast, great website. We had them on last week. Hilarious episode. Salute to those dudes, man. Good podcast.
Oh, we got to do this show?
Yeah, I think we're gonna work with Ains to do something. We're gonna work on something.
Working that out, yeah.
Man, we working on something. That's for sure. What else we got, Saul?
We have Scrub Nurse with the $10 super chat. Glad I caught you guys live. Hype for Cyberpunk 2077. All I need now is a 20-sided die, and I'm in. Yeah, shout out to Pen and Paper RPGs, baby. Shout out to the old school tabletop gamers, Mike P and CDProjektRed gets much love for trying this. Yeah, I mean, to me,
facts.
Mike Pondsmith, this love is long overdue.
Long overdue. Salute. And I think
Mariano with the $2 chat. All I want to do is talk to Judy in Cyberpunk 2077.
Relax yourself, sir. Relax yourself.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're all caught up.
Yeah, we're all caught up. Shout out to Boogie and Eliot Shlomovich who made comments specifically about this is interesting, but I don't think it applies. Eliot said, like, will this game get overlooked for Game of the Year because it comes out so late now? And I think it still makes the cut, right?
Actually,
it doesn't technically right now.
Really?
But what's funny is Jeff Keighley said, "Yo, I'm gonna have a board meeting. We're gonna extend it a little. We're gonna talk about extending it a little bit." And you know what's crazy? Like the PlayStation fanboys flipped their minds out because when that happened, they're like, "Oh, it's in November, really?" Like, we good now. We good. Last of Us is here. Yeah. But then Jeff Keighley was like, nah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, Jeff Keighley said they're looking into making exceptions to the rule based on what had happened, I believe, with Jedi Fallen Order last year. because I think that's going to come up again this year because it's probably going to make the cut.
Because
It better
his boy
win
is
something.
not on
Man. Just
deck.
win one thing. That's all I ask.
Because his boy is not on deck this year. That's
what?
what
The Kojima factor?
last year, when his boy was on deck. Nah, man, the real game is going to be we don't control the show. Nah. Naughty Dog gonna take it this year. No.
Anyway, no, let's get at it, man, real quick. So, I don't know how you caught any of that little City Wire joint, Cyberpunk.
No, I didn't. Because me and King have this been the knee going on with Cyberpunk. I am boycotting.
Boycotting the footage.
He has hatred.
No, actually, when it comes to Cyberpunk, I'm a huge fan of the next. Man, I always mispronounce that name.
Mm-hmm. Which one?
The Duke's X or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
The XX. I'm a huge fan of that franchise, and this looks like that on steroids. So I'm definitely going to be there day one.
Yeah, thank you. I need you to purchase.
It's okay, man. They're gonna need a lot more than my one copy to make you win that bet.
Listen,
So if you're so confident, let's take the Game
Oh,
Pass
here we
clause
go.
out. Let's take the Game Pass clause out.
No, the Game Pass clause is there. Don't worry about that. It'll be mine, sir. Butter, please.
It's okay, man. You can have those conditional needs. That's fine. You can have those conditional needs.
Who we missed up, Soph?
We have Jonathan B with the $5 super chat. I'm tired of this. I'm officially leading an uprising. The old lords need our horns via smart delivery ASAP.
Look, next week we will make sure. I will make sure.
I'm done.
Next week, because I do understand, some people are upset. We will make sure we have that horns, and I will personally go through and read the first couple people that didn't get the horns, and I will give you your horns.
Back compat horns. Let's go.
Back
horns over here. Talk to Sony.
Yo, you stupid. Get us all.
There we have Stitch with the $5 super chat. New Cyberpunk release date falls in the launch window for Xbox Series X. Could this be a game that gets bundled to new console?
King like this talk. King like all this talk. King like all this.
What's crazy is I told you, dudes.
Don't give him no excuse, because then he's gonna want the bundle with the Game Pass. He don't want both of them.
And them,
God,
told you, I was on to something from day one, but y'all didn't want to listen. I was like, "Oh, he's crazy." What? It got delayed.
I ain't go front. When it got delayed, I was like, yo, he might be on something.
Yo, remember this? Remember when I told y'all about the PlayStation show and I told you what day it was gonna come on? Yo was like, King, they said the 4th. And what happened? What? It got delayed. Me, man. Respect me, man.
No doubt.
There we have Gerald Mack with the $5 super chat. Cyberpunk 2077 looks like it will have the same level of detail as Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm sure you'll be able to see the 7 years of development. Yeah. Yo, I'll tell you this, like what I'm looking most forward to in next gen isn't like don't give me a world that's like twice the size of GTA 5. Like give me a world it's that size or smaller, but I can go into every building. Like that's impressive to me.
Right.
I want density. I want density.
Yeah, you can't do that.
He said they can't?
They said that you're not going in every building.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, work towards that. I get it.
Yeah, the next consoles, not with these current gen, dude. Nah, bro. Nah.
So then we have Cat Daddy. Put the crust in the chat. Upgraded his membership. Thank you, Lord Cat.
Does he get horns if he upgraded? Addict? That's a good question.
I guess they didn't come up, so I don't think so.
Yo, don't worry. We get your back.
We'll check though. We'll check here. We gonna work with them back compat horns if it don't come
man,
up.
Look. The members try to do unique ways to get those.
He tried to get his horns. He's shout out to Cat, man. Shout out to Cat. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. We also.
Do I get horns?
Yo, you know what would have been crazy if that would have worked? How many people
would have registered that they've been doing it?
People probably in that chat just waiting for someone to try it.
We all caught up, Sam?
Yeah, we all caught up. I just got to shout out Chief Tommy for saying Cyber Bush 2077.
Yo, I see this customization is real out here, man.
It's out of control.
No doubt. King, you got your bars off, or you?
I didn't watch it because I feel that the game is going to be fantastic. I saw like Deus Ex. That's what it reminds me of. When I get the game, I'm going to have fun with it. I expect it to be inside Game Pass, day and date of release, bundled with the Series X and the Lockhart. So everybody that has Game Pass, you'll have a smile on your face this holiday season while you play your games. And if you have, listen, Microsoft has a console for you. If you have a TCL, you know.
Wow.
If you can't make the leap, don't worry about it. They got you. Your pockets is secure. You know, the Lockhart.
Did you hear the latest rumor on the Lockhart?
Yeah, I did.
That the clock speeds are the same as Series X. So it's just the GPU downgrade.
GPU, that's fire. That's fire.
Yes.
That's fire. Look, man, let me get into it, man. For me, you know, I got shout out to my boy Forte because we was going at it in on Discord, and he was just like, "Yo, that joint was trash," and I get it. You know what I'm saying? The thing for him is his issue was that it went on too long as far as the brain dance thing. Okay. For guys like me, I love that kind of stuff. So I love the detective aspect, putting the piece of the mystery together. It also gave me a little bit Detroit Became Human vibes of recreating a crime scene. I love that kind of stuff. I love it, man. So for me, I'm like just watching the replay of the scene, the angles, and then come to find out that the dude that went to go put the contract and the work in, he ended up getting murked by his mans at the end when they did the footage. So I just think that stuff is pretty cool. If you're into like I'm the guy that watches those forensic shows, you know what I'm saying? And they simulate where the bullet came from. Like, so that's me. I'm all that, you know. And I want to shout out my bro, Lord J. Fonzarelli. If y'all not supporting the grounded gamer, if y'all Cyberpunk folk, y'all need to get over there. My boy Jay Fonzarelli, he's got it rocking with the Grounded Gamer channel. He's got a ton of Cyberpunk videos. Salute. But
to put it in terms, he's covering Cyberpunk more than we cover Destiny.
Yeah, he's in his bag. So salute to him on that. I think the Ripper Docs thing is cool for the augments. I like that aspect, Solve. I think that's dope. And I liked when they showed the Badlands. They showed the Badlands. You was going outside to see like some Mad Max vibe.
It reminded me of Rage a little bit, which is I'm not happy about that, but
I like Rage.
But yeah, overall, man, I'm about this, you know, that Cyberpunk, the dark lights, the neon, you know what I'm saying? The club and all that. Like I love this stuff. So I'm ready. I'm hyped. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I got. If anybody got anything else on this whole Cyberpunk situation, we good?
Nope.
All right, we moving, man. We moving. Uh-oh. The Lord of the Realm is in. Shout out to Boogie Down's own, the legend, the MMA legend, and RGT podcast member. And what is it? What's the other podcast? You on like 4 podcasts, man. Give me the podcast plug. What's up, love, man?
He look like he in super HD.
This camera lit.
It seems like he's using the green screen. Like,
you at 120 frames right now. We are not at 120 the way you are.
That's the first time I saw Samsung. Like when I first saw the Samsung.
Yeah. What hurts you running that with your camera?
He's using
standard camera.
He's using an unfocus.
So, salute
it's focusing on him and him only.
I found my shirt.
Oh, you doing the crest up. Lord Ben's in the building. You already know.
Selfish mode on. Okay.
I got the shirt on too. But I got the premium one.
You got the premium one. He's flexing.
More premium than
Look at Addict. This lost.
Hey man, listen. This is the giveaway member giveaway version.
Salute to Solve for the giveaway.
Don't shame me. This is the free.
Yo, let's get right to it, man. So big news this week. Microsoft closing Mixer service. You know what I'm saying? July 22nd. Plans to move existing partners over to Facebook Gaming. Surprise announcement means that Mixer partners, fix your face, Petey. Mixer partners and streams. I see you. Mixer partners streams will be transitioning to Facebook Gaming, and Microsoft will no longer operate Mixer as a service in a month's time. So Phil Dominus came out. He said, we started pretty far behind in terms of where Mixer's monthly active viewers were compared to some of the big players out there. And then he pretty much said that he thinks the Mixer community is going to benefit from the broader audience that Facebook has. And then pretty much they said that they're going to partner with them, existing Mixer viewers and streamers over to Facebook Gaming in the coming weeks. On July 22nd, though, all Mixer sites and apps will automatically redirect to Facebook Game. Fix your face, Petey. And Mixer I see you right now. You dancing on the grave right now. Fix your face. Mixer viewers with outstanding
No, you let me talk, and I'll tell you what's going on.
You going first for this.
Oh, yeah.
So, Emerald Balance Challenge and Mixer Pro subscription. Now, in conjunction with this news, we got Microsoft stores, y'all. Microsoft stores, they're giving up on physical retail. So they're out of there. Their company plan to announce a permanent close of all Microsoft store locations. So it looks like they're just going to be reimagined. A company shout to The Verge with this article. They said that no layoffs though. No layoffs will result from the decision. They said our commitment to growing and developing careers from this divert talent pool is stronger than ever. So from my understanding that this was something that was in plan already for next year for them to close them down, and that it was accelerated by the COVID pandemic. So look, big news. Let's start with Mixer, and if you want to include Microsoft stores, you can do that as well. But Pete, we at the stream team, a little internal battles.
He goes first.
You know what I'm saying? As far as what platform we should stream to, we ended up streaming to all platforms. But Pete, I know you're very passionate about this. What was your thought process when the news came down? Mixer is closing business.
I bet you we look more crisp on Mixer though.
So a couple of things before I start doing my whole rant of what's going on. I was, when you hear something like this happen in the whole streaming realm of things, you feel devastated at the same time, because a lot of these people, that's where they're making their money. That's where they're making their living. So it's like pretty much a whole entire company shutting down. So you have people that's what they depend on for their income. So I felt like really, really bad. And like, I felt really, I felt like this was like not something I wanted to happen, because those are people making their livings. So that's their livelihood.
Facts.
So, I mean, I wasn't happy to hear that. As for...
You wasn't happy to hear about people getting, laid off and stuff. Let's not be real here. You was smiling that Mixer was getting shut down.
You know what?
Come on, Lord Twitch.
Was in Discord.
Come on, Lord Twitch. Talk your talk. Wow. Let's go, Lord Twitch.
Look at him trying not to smile.
I've said it all the times before, and I'll say it again. When it comes down to it, the analytics was not there.
Right.
For longevity, analytics wasn't there. When they decided, hey, we're going to bring Ninja on, we're going to bring Shroud on, we're going to bring King Cathalion on, and I said it back then.
You did.
If you end up bringing these people on, they're only going to watch those people and then bounce. If they're even going to stay. And everyone's like, oh, look at all the the free subs they're getting. They're starting. Oh, look at all this. I'm like, it's because you guys are giving them free subs. They're gone after that month. And that's essentially what happened. And throughout the course of the time of this week when we heard Mixer was going down, I went and I looked at Facebook Gaming, and they are essentially the same thing like Mixer was.
But didn't they get a profit though? I mean, not a profit. Didn't they see some growth as a composed? I heard when they had I heard the growth out of all of them. Everyone grew except Mixer, and I heard Facebook
38%.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah, it was 200% compared to Mixer. Mixers had 0.2% in that same time span.
Okay.
Med's camera looks crazy.
Yeah, Med's
camera. I'm about to put my joint on selfish mode too.
Finish your ball.
That don't work for you because people like to admire what's around you.
I know.
Oh yeah, mine is blurry because you don't want to see his back end.
Nah, you good. Peter,
let us be the judge of that. Unblur it.
I would like you to blur that creepy Mario though.
No, I put him there for you. he waiting for your knees.
He waiting for your knees.
Yo, King, you got to put a curtain back. You got to put him peeking behind the curtain.
Yeah, you got to put the curtain like how they got Attic. They memed Attic with Mario with the curtain.
Yo, Tom, you see all the way back there near the washing machine? Yeah. I was gonna stick his head sticking out right.
And every week you put him a little bit closer.
Yo, that'd be fire.
What you do, King, is you put him on that spitter back there.
I did it at first, but he just kept falling off.
I am done. Yo, again, Petey, finish up. We gotta catch up.
So, I went on, like I was saying, I went on to Facebook Gaming and I looked at it, and, people are saying, oh, there's growth there. Yeah, because if you take your stuff and you just post it on your Facebook wall, people are just going to be scrolling through their Facebook wall and they're going to see it. So you're going to have instant growth that way, but you're not going to actually have viewership. There's a difference between having viewership and growth, and there's a difference between people actually returning and people actually watching it. You have multiple different things that you actually have to look at. And for them to, I think it was I think it was it Gaming Forte that we were talking to about this, and he said, "I don't want to be sitting on my Facebook and having my grandma or my aunt coming into my Facebook game, playing making a comment." And, that's the truth. I think that like a lot of these guys that ended up leaving would actually benefit from either A, going to YouTube, or B, going to Twitch. Now,
speaking of that, there's a rumor going on right now, Pete. Did you see that rumor?
Which one? There's two.
Apparently,
about the we gonna break that? We gonna break that?
And Dr. Disrespect is talking about starting their own brand.
Because Cog said that to me this morning, and I said they could do it. They have like $50 million between the three of them. So I mean, they could essentially build their own platform if they really wanted to. Because Mixer gave them the.
I don't even think it's the money that would help them. It's the relationship with the content creators on all the other platforms that would help.
They
them.
won't do it.
I don't know. Like, look. I would be there with you, King. But the fact that none of these men have addressed anything. They haven't said where they're going. They haven't put anything on there.
We know CatDaddy is going to Facebook.
It's been like a week. Well,
but they don't need
CatDaddy's different. CatDaddy's different.
If somebody handed you $26 million,
they haven't even said where they're going.
But Attic, you got to look at it.
It's been like a week.
$26 million. Do you need to work again if you have $26 million?
Yes, you do. I don't know what's wrong with you, but I'll be at work.
People who have tons of money only want one thing, and that's more money.
Yeah, so that part that you're saying. But Attic, they have to. I'm pretty sure he sent his lawyers to go through that contract,
right?
Because, like we said, I don't want to jump out of turn. I just want y'all guys to do your thing so I can.
We get your ball. Let Petey get. But my thing, Petey, is you made some great points. Actually, Dizzy agrees with a lot of the points you're saying.
Yeah.
I guess my question is in reference to, like you said, we got those three that, for the most part, from what I was told, the prominent guys were informed. They knew this was coming. But the sad reality is there's a ton of Mixer streamers who did not. And it was very emotional. Some people, crying on stream, they had no idea. So now that sets up Twitch kind of, I guess, to kind of come in. And I've seen some scenarios where I guess Twitch has allowed some people who maybe have had issues before to come over. So what do you think in reference to, like, does just Twitch just benefit now with that? Do you think Facebook gaming even has a chance based on what you're saying? But a lot of people don't like the privacy or the personal information aspect with their business on Facebook gaming. But what do you think?
So like from the big what I like to call the quote unquote the big three of Mixer, those guys over there, I mean they literally could do whatever they want and they won't have any problems. But I think that all of these smaller streamers that
did you start off your joint with a caveat?
What?
Did you tell them that you actually, Twitch doesn't?
No, he's trying to say you compromised. He's trying to say Petey is compromised.
Did you actually tell them that your statements is not unbiased? That you're
everybody knows. Everybody knows I'm a Twitch streamer. I'm not denying that.
Viewers on they like, yo, what's he talking about?
So King, are you trying to imply that his partnership is clouding his views?
For all the new viewers that are viewing that don't know, PD is a Twitch affiliate.
Snalydo TV.
So let's proceed.
Oh my! Yo, how you gonna do him like that, King? That's foul. You did me like that with Platinum Games. That's foul, King. That's foul.
No, so you gotta listen. I tell dudes ahead of time, very early, where I lie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes.
So we're compromised now. We cannot talk in these subjects.
So I don't want him to talk these numbers and stuff like that, and he's giving Twitch perspective. So, I mean, as a Twitch worker, all I want to do is just give y'all the real being that I'm not streaming, I have no dog in the fight, but I'll tell you how it really goes after he tells you.
Continue, Petey, then we got to get meds. Continue.
So, you made me lose my train of thought.
Mission accomplished.
You get it.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, like these guys, the big guys can do whatever they want. Now, about 2.5-3 years ago, Mixer and Facebook Gaming, they ended up going into the Twitch community and actually looking at partnered Twitch streamers between having viewers of 150 to 300 people and going to them and going, hey, what you doing? We're producing this console. You guys come over. we'll pay you. We'll give you the bag.
That's a fact.
Well, you guys can come over.
I got confirmation on that from very close people I know. That is a fact.
So a lot of people have done that. So now all of these people that moved over there are now like, all right, well, what are we going to do? Are we going to go back or are we not? And they're going to go, more than likely, they're going to go back. There's also been little rumbles in the underground talking about Tencent, who has their streaming platform over in Europe, and it's European locked. So they don't have any type of presence in the US to possibly even opening up something in the US area to allow a new streaming platform here. I don't know how that would even work or how that would be, but that's something else that I've heard underneath the table that's been going through. So you have multiple things that are happening.
Okay, so let's get a little bit. Actually, before we start, I know let's catch up with the super chat. Someone joined the round. We got to respect that.
Okay, so we got it's your boy Matty P with the $2 super chat. Please say something, brother. Thank you so much.
Oh, shout out to Blaze 4K in the building. Bend that knee, baby. What's up? Salute.
Bend that knee, baby.
No doubt.
Hold on 1 second. I got jumped. Okay, we got Luke Lord with the $2 super chat. Cheers from XEP.
Salute.
And then we have Regulator. Welcome to the round, sir.
Throw the crest up for Regulator, yo.
Chat.
Yeah, salute. He had his horns. Salute.
Then we have Gamers Play with the $10 super chat. Gamers Play, you got to get at me. DM me. I owe you something.
Yes, Gamers Play, you won. Come on, man. Get your winnings, man.
Yes, sir. The move to drop Mixer is a smart one, although the fact they dropped without warning is sad for creators who made a living. But Twitch to the rescue, handing out partnerships like pamphlets.
I had one other thing I wanted to say.
That's what they get your balls. Before you forget. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Catch up, and then we get PD to finish his ass balls up.
Okay, then we have Erodimus with the $5 super chat. Mario will be Addict's elf on the shelf, checking if he is naughty or nice.
Man, you guys got to stop with this, man. You know what that makes me want to do, man? You know what that makes me want to do?
Eat pizza.
Turn his camera off. Continue.
Mario ain't seeing this dude.
I'll put his camera on.
Addicts World. Continue.
Then we have Regulator with the $5 super chat. Hey, Lords, can you guys give a shout out to my son?
Oh, wow.
He's a hardcore Minecraft gamer.
Wow.
He has Minecraft on every platform. His gamer tag is LBM951.
That's what's up, yo.
LBM951. My son is playing Minecraft right now. I'm pretty sure you're building worlds together.
No doubt, yo. Salute, man. Little big man 951. That's what's up, Regulator. So also want to shout out to Lord Black Magic's son, Killer Cam. Wanted to shout him out, man. That's our guy, man. Corey's our guy. So it's official.
Yeah, well, he doesn't understand that his father is part of the realm.
Yes.
His father does big things.
Yes.
His father is part of ILP. Respect your daddy.
Respect your daddy. That's the champ from E3. You already know. So look, man, PD, get your bars off. Then we gotta get to bed.
So the other thing I was gonna say was with everything with the hate going on in the streaming world, like if anyone has any type of ear to any of the streaming stuff that's going on, with all the hate that's been going on, I'm just gonna call it in general hate for everything that's going on, because there's just so much going on. I'm not going to sit here and say X, Y, and Z. Right. So with all the hate that's been going on the Mixer platforms, and that pretty much destroyed them. All the hate that's been going on online with all of that. Yeah. And on top of that, there's a lot of hate that's also been sliding through everything on Twitch.
Right.
And I think this is the first time that Twitch has actually seen this all happening, and they're just swinging the bat. Yeah. They're just knocking people out left and right. Yeah. Now, if anyone has heard in the past, I think it was 36, 48 hours, the whole thing with Dr. Disrespect, with that whole thing. Now, we don't know what's going on. We don't know the specifics. They haven't really spoken about it, but people are saying it's a big deal. Right. And I don't know what it is specifically, but for other streamers to come out and say, yeah, we know what it is, and it's a big deal. It means that people are now saying no more to this.
Right.
This is bull. Yeah. And we're going to go through it. And I think that's something else, because I've also seen a couple of close partner streamers that I speak to.
Right.
And that they've actually said that they've had confrontations with people, Twitch staff that are actually in control of the partnership, the hands passing with partnership. That was really, really intense. People of sexually harassing other people. You do this, I will give you this. If you do this, you will. That's not flying anymore. And that's something that I will say should never have been flying, period, for any platform whatsoever. And to see now, unfortunately, with everything that has kind of occurred because of Mixer, to see other platforms, not only Twitch, but like Facebook, YouTube, a lot of them are now just swinging the bat, banning people, perma-banning IPs from people's houses. I think that it's an unfortunate thing that we even have to discuss this. But it's the unfortunate thing with Mixer shutting down. It is kind of gotten the ball rolling to make the world a little bit of a better place, which is a very good thing.
I do got one question for you, Lord Edge. In the sense of, I mean, now can we just say, obviously Facebook gaming exists, right? But for the most part, outside of Gadalion, it doesn't seem to be well received. So maybe does this create a situation where they're almost like a monopoly now? Like, who's really competing with Twitch?
Yeah, that's that's pretty much what's ending up happening. And then, it's turning into a monopoly for Twitch, and Amazon is just sitting there stomping their feet all over everybody else.
Again,
and it's going to be very hard.
Coming from a Twitch
oh my god affiliate. Do you know any other streaming platforms? King, do you know other streaming platforms?
He's promoting Twitch that he worked for.
I don't know what you're talking about whatsoever, Dave.
That's not the TV. Plug it, baby. Plug it, baby.
So PD, plug your channel, please. Thank you. Twitch at pdpd.com.
Listen, let's get it, man. We got Lord Meds in the building. Actually, Meds, now with just the egg on the logo. What's going on, Sir BX in the building? What you feel, man? Mixer going on. We got Microsoft stores closing. What's going on, bro? What you feeling?
Well, listen, firstly, before King comes from my knees and throws up that fraud alert, I am also a Twitch affiliate, okay?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, he's compromised.
You know what? I gotta respect that, bro.
Hey, put it out there.
In the door. Thank you so much for walking in the door and showing your badge so we can identify who you are.
Why you gotta identify who he is?
Listen.
Don't be surprised, Meds. Don't be surprised, Mez, if we ask your kind to get on the left of the side.
Oh, man.
We need all the Twitch people to the left and all the Mixer people to the right and all the Facebook gaming people just stay out the club.
Addict, you meant former Mixer people.
Okay, well, I mean, talking like you won the fight, but you don't know what's going to go on. I'm going to make your victory feel like bloody as snow.
King is ready for his turn. We got to let everybody get their balls off.
I honestly, you better put a gas mask on because there's gonna be a lot of smoke.
A lot of smoke coming when you go. I got it. We got Ben's got to get his balls off. Let's go, Ben.
All right. So full disclosure, like I said, I am a Twitch affiliate, but also shout out to Dustin Pori, amazing fight last night.
Oh yeah.
So I actually was one of those folks who, like, if you don't know, I'm the Mixer Gang general. I started this. Right, I was repping Mixer Gang heavy, and for several reasons. One,
break it down.
I had become disenchanted with Twitch at a certain point in time, around that time, because many people on Twitch were getting away with things that they shouldn't have been getting away with.
Facts.
For a long time. Women showing, their bits, animal abuse, all these kind of things that are not acceptable and they should have been reprimanded for, but were not. And at the same time, Mixer came through Ninja the bag. It created a little bit of a buzz, and not only that, but that made me go to Mixer and say, "Wow, this quality is actually way better than Twitch, way better than
YouTube." Bro.
It really was.
I love the platform. Continue.
By the way, Dizzy in the chat, Cog. I just wanted to put that out there.
What's that again?
Sorry.
Dizzy and Cog, he already waved his white flag.
Oh my god!
I just want to put that out there.
How you gonna call out the knee bending? How you gonna call out the knee bending with y'all beef? Yo, you think it's official, Cog? I just want to let you know, your man, the CEO, Lord's Gaming, bend the knee to me. Yo, you're petty. Anyway, continue. That was super petty. Continue.
But yeah, man, like the platform itself, I never felt was the issue because I felt the platform in terms of its quality was beyond all the others. It was always the problem of the viewership.
Yes.
And I had a lot of fun streaming over there on Mixer. They had a lot of cool features that Twitch ended up stealing, by the way. And then there came a time where there was a report where I believe you guys discussed it here on this podcast where morale at Mixer was low. Or something like that.
Yes.
And there was a video leaked of an internal meeting that they had with the staff where this new CEO lady was brought in, and she was like really condescending to the staff, and her entire attitude it turned me off completely to the Mixer platform. And when I saw that video, I said, this thing's got 6 months left of life in it max.
Yeah, it was kind of spooky for when we went to PAX. Their section too. We were hearing rumblings too, but yeah, continue.
Yeah, there was no Mixer presence, no Facebook gaming presence, or Twitch presence.
And the year before that, it was huge.
Yeah, and the year before, all three of them were there.
Facts.
Yeah. So when I saw that video right there made me pack my bags and ditch the Mixer gang. I said, peace out to the people. Thank you for having me. But
you dipped? When did you dip? When did you officially feel
after that video? After that video leaked with that lady being condescending to the employees, I was out.
Gotcha.
I was out because it just felt like the beginning of the end to me. And that's when I dipped out and I went to Twitch. And actually, I'm not even mad at Twitch. Like, I had a really good experience on Twitch. I like Twitch.
Yeah.
But I just feel it's really unfortunate. The quality is not as good as Mixer. I will fully admit that.
And the other thing is that with Meds and myself, we're both in that affiliate state, which is actually there's what ends up happening is
he need as much ad.
Hold on.
He need that code D hard, baby. He looking for code. He pulled you close to him, so when the bullets go off, you get shot too.
So there's actually a thing with us being that we're not partners. We don't have the ability to have all like the frames and everything like that. But once you get partnership, all that unlocks.
So they're
restricting
bandwidth.
They've always restricted.
Yeah, they restrict people who aren't partnered and affiliates in terms of their quality. And also, if you ever go on a Twitch stream, the option.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you just real quick because this is new information. I'm just getting, and I need to make sure I load my guns properly. So in Mixer, all those things was afforded to you when you went
there was nothing that you couldn't really access as far as I can remember.
All right.
The monetization was locked behind the partnership, though.
Okay. All right. So there was no restriction as far as stream quality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now on Twitch, when you go over there, they put you at 480p.
No, you can stream at 1080p.
All right. So you can't do 4K if you wanted to. You just got to be throttled.
You can't stream at 4K. Period.
Here's the thinking: if I stream at 1080p on Twitch, as of right now, let's say you maybe are on your phone and you're on your 4G and it's not fast enough to keep up with the 1080p. You don't have the option to switch it to 480p so you can keep up.
I only stream at 1080p, and I don't have the ability to swap off unless I log in. So what ends up happening is they have X amount of slots open, free slots, and then you have all your partner slots. Partners automatically get all their slots. They can do whatever they want. If I log in and not all the partners use up all the slots, I can slide in and have multiple different options.
So you just got to be.
You just got to get on when nobody else is on. First come, first serve.
Okay, so it's not something that's afforded to you from the platform. It's something that if you wake up early,
I'm sorry. I got it. No, hold on. That's bull. Like, you should, like, I should be able to turn down the quality of the stream.
I agree.
Like,
it's a major gripe. It's a major gripe.
No, Petey. I need some fraud alerts in that chat right now. I need some fraud alerts in that chat right now.
Listen, all affiliates hate it.
That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I see what you did.
I start my stream at 6:30. I start my stream at 6:30 so I can get one of those slots because
he's like, I start my stream early when no one's playing. Hold on, let me get this straight.
You got to
you don't rotate your schedule around, when you're at work or when your people can play. You rotate the schedule around when people can actually able to turn the quality down. Like that blows my mind.
7 to 11 every day I stream, and I log in at 6:30 to make sure I get one of those slots.
So
that's just how you do it.
If you're not early, you're not doing your 1080.
It's not like that, kid.
You are not the spokesman that they need right now.
Let Meds get his bars off. Continue.
No, listen. That gripe is a gripe that we all share. Everybody hates it. In fact, I only stream at 720p because many people hit me up after I stream and they're like, "Yo, bro, I wanted to watch your stream, but I couldn't. I was on my phone, so I turned it down from 1080p and I'm a 720p guy now."
I feel that.
Yeah, just to make it more accessible to more people, and that sucks. But
just let me get this straight.
So,
Petey, I've always thought that, like, I don't go over on Twitch at all. For the most part, I've streamed on there, but it's always been jokes and stuff like that. It's not really been, a full-time thing. You mean to tell me that you've been streaming and capping for this platform that won't even let you
was
give the
Team
ability?
Mixer. He was
That
Team
won't
Mixer.
Hey, I'm not
even let
capping
you-
for Twitch.
He wasn't capping.
No,
He was,
I'm talking to Petey. This is
Oh,
a
okay,
conversation
okay.
between me and
Slide
Petey.
Slide
You
over
meaning
there.
to tell me that you've been capping for a company that won't even let you give the ability to change your quality for your consumers and the viewership of your channel? Like, that just blows my mind.
I gotta
Like,
say
just
something.
don't-
I gotta say something. How Meds and Petey?
Yeah.
How are you letting these two railroad you when Mixer's going away to do it?
I was gonna say.
Hey, man,
Right
listen.
there, right there's
doesn't
where I
matter
got
what-
you, Soft. I ain't never
the thing-
capped for me.
The thing is that I'm not here to cap for Twitch, and I'm not here to cap for Mixer. Honestly, I'm just here to pour out the 40 for Mixer because I feel sad. I feel sad because honestly,
Yeah.
like, did you
Yeah.
guys tune into Mixer the day that they announced this?
I
People were
know.
crying on
People were
camera.
crying, yeah, it was sad.
People were
It was
crying
sad.
on
no,
camera,
it's
like
sad.
their
It was
words
sad.
were shattered.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
language.
And like I said before I even started talking,
Yeah.
I'm not even happy for it because people's lives are destroyed.
Yeah.
So
No,
you
we
know,
ain't even talking about Mixer. We're talking about that anti-consumer stuff. Twitch,
Nah,
over
but they
there
owning
doing.
it though, Addict. They own it. It's not like they not.
Listen, I'm
this
lamenting
isn't
it.
even
I'm
really
lamenting
about
it.
PD and Mez. This is about Twitch ransoming the ability to change your quality by saying, yo, I know your fans, because I have that issue. Like, I'll go to watch Twitch, and I'm like, yo, why is it always buffering? And I've always wondered why I can't change the quality. I just figure I'm dumb and I don't know how to do it on Twitch. But you mean to tell me that it's not because I'm dumb on Twitch, but it's because Twitch is ransoming that ability to let your people do that.
one
Like,
of the biggest gripes for Twitch is that you can't change that your bit rate, any of that. The
Yeah, it's a big
backbone, and
complaint.
I say that all the time. Mixer had a better backbone than Twitch did.
Shout
The
out
only
to
difference was the analytics.
right.
Plain and simple.
That
You
is
can have the
Yeah.
best things in the world, but you can't do. I almost started cursing.
Language,
You can't
Lord
do anything if you don't have the analytics. That's what it comes down to.
so if you tell me, hold up, you tell me that if I want to watch Twitch on my phone, I gotta find a Twitch partner.
Nah, you gotta be on Wi-Fi.
No,
Dude, that is crazy. Like,
It's also a bad app. The Twitch app is like kind of crappy.
You're not sounding like y'all real happy employees over here.
Well, listen, King. I don't stream on Twitch because like I'm like rah Twitch, let's go. It's because where else am I supposed to go, bro?
Facts,
Yeah.
yeah, facts.
Look,
There's
I
nowhere
got
else to go.
I'm not streaming on YouTube. The quality is even worse than Twitch.
and the analytics for getting a streamer on there, it's almost impossible. It's hard to get somebody.
That's why
directed
I'm
there.
sad about Mixer, man. Mixer, we needed Mixer. Because Facebook Gaming, like PD said, it's not a real competitor. They can flaunt all these numbers, but we all know that Facebook they're a bunch of liars. Like they could be inflating these numbers in any sorts of ways. Like what Pete just said, somebody scrolling down your wall or your timeline or whatever happens to. They're not sticking by and watching your stream. Nobody watches people on Facebook. It's not happening. They can say all the numbers they want. It's not true.
There is people that are embedding links to their Facebook gaming accounts, to their Twitch accounts, and to their Mixer accounts back when Mixer was around. So into Reddit. So people, when they're scrolling up and through it, they were getting views that way because they were being able to, con the views, and that's essentially what Facebook gaming is.
Yeah, Sav, shout out to Gamers Play sent you the DM on that. But yeah, real quick, so let's get Sav in because I didn't get your thoughts on this.
So
man.
real quick, let's give a shout out to Cucumber for joining.
Oh, joining the realm. Salute. Throw the press up.
Let's get these super chats too.
Yeah, 300 in a
press
row.
up. Got Stitch with the $200 with the $2 super chat. Is Nintendo running Twitch? Then we have.
I feel like Nintendo and they backwards self would let me do that. Like,
They just won't let you have a microphone. So
I mean that's
True.
fine.
True.
At least I
Nintendo
can
won
say-
that. Yo, he shot a shot
stop
at the voice
lying.
chat.
You gotta stream
Don't
in
come
silence
for
unless you hook
Lord
up your
Twitch.
cell
Don't
phone
come
and
for
break
Lord Twitch.
contraptions.
He shot a shot at you right there with your voice chat. He said, "Shut up, sit down. You ain't got no voice chat." Continue, PD being messy.
We got Switty Smith with the $2 super chat. Twitch, the early bird can get his 480i on. Then we got Cat Daddy with the $2 super chat. Twitch got up early in the 1080p food stamp line.
That is just That is crazy.
That's
I
crazy.
honestly think I would not stream before I would stream on Twitch
get
at
up
this
early,
point.
man.
Like,
Or just downgrade your video.
720p, man.
no, it's
Yeah,
not
you
even
gotta
the
your
fact.
video.
Like, no, I ain't gonna be in 2020 and streaming stuff at 720p. Nah. Like, no, I wouldn't play it at that quality. Why expect people to watch me play it at that quality?
Nah, I feel
That
you.
that blows my mind, man.
Mhm.
You know what? That is not my Twitch.
That's
That
not
is
your
not
Twitch.
my
Hashtag
Twitch.
that is Twitch.
Hashtag not my Twitch.
Hashtag you ain't going nowhere else but
Oh,
Twitch. That's what it is right now. But good, so finish your joke. I mean, finish the joke if we caught up.
Yeah, we're caught up.
All right, now get your balls up.
So, I mean, obviously, I'm not happy for people losing their livelihood, but when you see people crying on stream talking about like they kind of their entire livelihood, their life is kind of over, it goes to show you that more than anything else, people are loyal to the platforms, as opposed to, I mean, obviously, right? You have these big streamers that have their followings, huge followings, but as kind of evidenced by Ninja when he came over, initially the numbers were right, but when everything leveled out, the numbers weren't quite the same.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, people are kind of loyal to the platform and not necessarily as much to the streamer. They're gonna find another streamer to rep, right? You know what I mean? Like they're gonna find another streamer to rep. So. And this is the thing so this monopoly that Twitch has is kind of bonkers to me. Like it's kind of impenetrable. So when you see Mixer going away, obviously everything that's going on in the world, everything that's been happening on the internet, where the internet is burning right now, like for Mixer to go away right now, for other reasons as well, kind of bodes well for them in that regard. They don't have to address certain negativity that's going on and kind of push it under the rug and focus on we're shutting it down and we're moving it to other platforms. So beyond just the money and the logistics of it, because the thing is when you look at the logistics of it, when you're in a situation where the vast majority of the world is home and your numbers don't go up, that's a problem.
That's a problem. That's a problem. I mean, so real quick before I go to the guy, I know King about to get his balls off. Like, is it just one of those things that just said, look, for the numbers, we just got to cut bait. It's not working. And
Go ahead.
Absolutely.
I think. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Saf.
No, go ahead, man.
I think that this has been in the works. Since the 2-3 years ago, like I was saying, when they were trying to pull people off of Twitch. And they really didn't divulge any of that information.
Right.
And I really think that this has always been in the background that they were going to do. And I think their decision was to merge Mixer into Facebook Gaming and give them their backbone.
Right.
And that's what I feel has always been a thing, because they were always too buddy.
Yeah.
It was really, really awkward. It was like two friends hanging out that you're like, they're not really friends, they're dating. It's like one of those.
But I mean, it's a good point, because I mean, they're not gonna go. Amazon controls Twitch. I mean, it's a good bedfellow to speak to. Like, you know what I'm saying, as far as
it's really
Microsoft,
the only place they can.
It's the only place Microsoft really could go
Yeah.
if they're gonna drop Mixer. So it makes sense from a partnership standpoint.
Yeah.
It's just that the question remains, the Facebook's commitment to it, and then obviously streamers, like Matt said, a lot of streamers don't feel comfortable with Facebook. Most people associate Facebook with their personal life and their personal business. So
not only that, but people feel Facebook is evil.
Yeah. Right now, Facebook is not in the
especially now.
It's not in the greatest light right now.
Like I personally, I take all of my Instagram and my Twitter. That is, and it's all related to my Twitch.
Right.
It's like I feel like that's my quote unquote business side of my life.
Right.
Facebook, I literally leave it there to talk to my friends and to talk
Twitch.
to see pictures of my niece.
Here we go. Let's let King go.
That's the business side of your life because you work for them.
You know what? It is a business. It is a business.
Exactly.
Working,
so of course,
streaming is a business. If you think of it like that,
I'm telling you that you just acknowledge the fact that that's your business. This is your business side, and this is your other life. That's fine. That doesn't matter. That's for you. That's your business, and you're on this side. I totally get it.
King, get your bars off.
Before we get these bars off, though, let's talk about. Let's talk about the retail aspect of this with the Microsoft Store closing. Are we gonna have a separate thing?
No, get to it. Let's combine. Because Delilah's mad. We're giving this attention to all this. She's upset.
Okay.
She wants Phil Dominant Spencer talk. But continue.
I'm got
retail stuff. Like I gotta be honest. Like we've been saying from the beginning, a big Rona that the retail. That's a fame. The retail markets in the world are going to be severely affected from this point on. Like once everything gets back to what some semblance of normalcy, it's still not going to be the same because retail is going to be affected from this point on. And we've seen that smaller companies have talked about how this situation has forced them to look at a distance work situation, and quite frankly, a lot of them has seen upticks in finances just because of the fact that they don't have overhead of rent, they don't have overhead of electricity.
Facts.
They don't. Same for their employees; they don't have to travel. So we figured that the retail scene would be changing from this point forward. What I didn't figure is that one of the first big companies to show how that's happening would be Microsoft.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at everything they're talking about in the digital space and them being a software company, it makes sense. But to be honest, I was kind of shocked just to see it at them sort of be at the forefront of it.
My issue with this whole mixture thing is
He just went back to the stores. I don't care about them stores.
You don't care about that. You back to this mixer.
I just want to say.
I didn't get to say. I was such on a rant about the Twitch thing. I didn't get to say anything about the mixer.
Oh Lord, continue.
Like, I think Microsoft, like, they could have handled this so much better. Like, it's just like you literally pretty much left people out to dry. Like, and then I saw some reactions that, like, they said, like, we're partners and no one told us. Like, I think maybe the racial things that was happening in the corporate level, maybe that ricocheted their timing when they was going to tell people. Right. But it's like at that point, like, you don't shut down until you give your partners at least time to figure out what they're going to do.
Yeah, they're still open.
They're open, but it's not a lot of time, man. It really isn't.
All right,
a lot
so
of
it's enough time to get out of the way to Boulder, right? Okay,
get out of the way. I don't know. The Boulder pretty big.
I mean, if somebody tell you, listen, you're fired next month.
Like you know,
find another job.
Okay,
about these stores,
you know that. You know that scene in Resident Evil 4 where you're running from the boulder, and the boulder's literally the boulder is the size of the road. That is literally what's happening now.
You need to learn how to dig faster.
I'm done. Continue, Soft.
So the thing that struck me immediately, one of the first things I said, what's going to happen to the vast majority of these retail jobs?
Right.
So, when you mentioned today that they made a commitment to keeping all of those people on,
right,
it means that, this is not like the housing bubble or like the .com bubble where you don't have a physical product and you don't have a plan as to how you're going to sustain a company that's just sort of in the ether, right?
Right.
So the fact that they're going to figure out how to place all of these people that would be working in stores really speaks to the transformative nature of what's happening to retail. Yes. Like, it really is. This is an inflection point that cannot be ignored. Things are going to be different from this point.
Facts.
Moving forward.
Facts.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to start taking people? Because, like, you got like Best Buys and all those other stores that do sell Microsoft things in those stores. You think they're just going to be Microsoft employees are just going to be forced to work in those stores?
No,
as an agreement.
I don't think they're going to have Microsoft.
From the understanding, they said that they're equipped to. From the document I've seen, it seemed like they're equipped to work remotely. They're still going to pay these guys to operate. Basically, they've been operating in this capacity since the pandemic anyway, because stores have been closing. So for what the initial statement is, what they said right now, we don't know if things can change. No one's getting laid off. That everyone, I guess, that works in stores is going to be working in an online capacity to where they have been to this point. So they clearly was preparing, but I think because of the pandemic, maybe that transition. But King, I got to get your bars off. You've been waiting, you've been chomping. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, what's going on, man? What you feel about this mixer thing?
Oh, well, let me give my caveat. I am not a mixer or a Twitch dude.
Yes,
So
your soul is pure. Yes.
Yeah, yes. So I'm coming to you with open arms and a pure heart.
That Mario over there on that bar.
I would like to first start off with the stores. All right. So this pandemic has shown companies that they can save money. All right. And it helps the bottom line. Now, when they say they're not going to cut jobs, they're not going to cut high-level jobs. The low-level jobs, as far as the stock boys and stuff like that, hey, that's how it's going to go. During this pandemic, a lot of we have unemployments that are hitting record numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, and I don't believe that to change anytime soon until we can pivot into a place where we can make this marketplace work for us. We have to figure it out, right? So those jobs that are going away from the retail standpoint, those are the true part where you're supposed to be like, I feel for these guys, but it's not just one company. Microsoft, since when? And I tried to think about this.
Right.
When did I go and purchase a Surface from the store?
Right.
Most of my stuff, like if I'm purchasing them from a Microsoft store, I'm purchasing online. They ship it to me anyway.
Right.
Right. So I'm pretty sure they did the analytics and said the stores wasn't as viable as we thought they were. They didn't become as big as Apple. So boom, let's go. Let's get out of there. This is the cleaning up phase, guys.
Consolidation.
Yes. Now, as far as Mixer, everybody can tell that it's a failed product. So what did you want them to do? Stick there and hold down the fort? To hold down the fort for who? Like, at what point in time did that make sense to you that, you know what, we got the best quality, but for some reason, nobody's coming over here. So, you know what we're going to do? We're going to partner with somebody that actually show growth. The people that show the most growth. So I would say, that is a great idea. Now, also, they said if you are a Mixer affiliate, you were going over to Facebook. Okay. So that means your job was secure.
Okay.
Now it's up to you to grow your job, but
I got a question for you. I got a counter for you. I got to play fair, kid.
No.
Let's get your balls off. I got to ask you a question.
The demographic is completely different. Right. Now this is where the partnership comes in with Game Pass and xCloud.
Facts.
Now, when Facebook owns Instagram and WhatsApp, right?
Huge.
You're looking at a three-pronged approach that Amazon does not have. All right, that Twitch does not have. This three-prong approach can actually affect you in the ways that when those ads pop up and you click it, you're instantly into xCloud.
Right.
All right. So that's going to allow Twitch or Mixer affiliates to be seen, because when those games pop up, they're going to say, well, your favorite such and such is playing this game. Do you want to see how they got past this board?
Basically, the features that Stadia promised that haven't lived up yet, which was Google, that the YouTube streamer was supposed to come on, you're supposed to see such and such play, and you're instantly because of the cloud, you're supposed to play within their game or whatever. I feel you. Continue.
So Med said that people use their Facebook and they scroll down. Right. So while you're scrolling down, you see something that's interesting. I see it all the time. I click it.
Right.
If I stick around, I stick around.
Right.
All right. But you're giving the most visibility to everyone. How many people in here have Facebook?
Yeah, I got it.
Everybody. Right? Yeah. How many people here have Twitch?
Everybody.
YouTube.
Everybody.
I don't have it. I don't. Well, I'm gonna tell you. Like I told you before,
I would be on Twitch, but I can't get it on my phone.
Listen, I told you I walked in a room pure of heart. I don't have either.
I feel you.
Right? I don't do that. Anytime I gotta watch Mixer, is because it's an Xbox show and I'm watching from my Xbox. When they force me to, right? And I'm being honest, right?
That's a fact.
So now on the Facebook, you scroll down and you be like, oh, sweat. Yo, P playing this game? Hold on a second. Oh, okay. So you're automatically instantly connected to friends. How many of your friends actually watch your Twitch?
I actually have a question for you.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
How are you going to stream from your Xbox when you can't, when they don't have the ability to do that?
They're
not doing the integration.
Listen, I'm not streaming. I'm talking about the deal.
You talking about basically you talking about for the xCloud. You're looking at this.
Yeah.
This is a benefit to xCloud because this is their vision long term.
Right.
That's the winner here.
All that stuff when it starts to make dollars, Facebook is going to start to make sense. Right. But what I'm saying to you is, how many friends do you have on Facebook that actually follow you on Twitch?
That's a good point. It's almost a separate demographic, I feel.
Right.
I could be honest. When the Lord started streaming, we used to restream and we streamed to Facebook. I've got people that have never touched YouTube, never touched Twitch. There's a whole new audience. I'm not saying it's super big, but I will say there's people like, oh wow, and they're watching, the stuff. So it is a different audience. And to King's point,
right?
We cannot dismiss as much as people don't like Facebook. We know the feelings. We can't dismiss the global reach as far as a platform, right? The penetration they have as far as a and you throw Instagram on top of that. So whereas the streamer crowd is probably losing out, right? There's not going to be the Mixer integration. I mean, you have the option to transition over, but you don't necessarily want to. But for xCloud to have those two sources as platforms to integrate is pretty huge for their long-term vision with xCloud.
So Microsoft Mixer, as a failed company, made a power move to have a bigger reach than Mixer would ever have, right? So pairing up with Facebook actually reached everybody that was inside that room.
Right.
Like everybody that's in this room.
Right.
So all your friends that don't watch your Twitch, right? But that's on your Facebook that actually look at what PD put up today. Oh my God, PD's playing the game. Hold on. This is my aunt that I haven't spoke to in such. This is my nephew. My nephew. Look at what my nephew was
But
doing.
in fairness, King, a lot of people don't want that. A lot of people don't want. They don't want the person who mixes with the joint.
I'm gonna say something, King, that will actually surprise you, which will very much surprise you. And I spoke about it on Roundtable with the Stream Team before. All right. So I regularly post a link in my Facebook page when I first started streaming hardcore, saying, "Hey, going live, blah blah blah, come on, see me."
Right.
I had family unfriend me because I was doing that. So people will actually see that as something that's bad and unfriend you.
All right.
So
they was probably unfriending you because they couldn't get that stream.
yo, you stupid!
It was like,
stop that. See, that's the thing.
Attic, you messy. Turn your mic on.
I'm not disagreeing with you, King. If people want to be able to sit there and they want to be able to play and they want to get the outreach, like you're saying, so be it. But to make a living, I don't think so.
All right, good.
You're being direct, right? People like to be voyeurs. People like to peek in.
Get out of my book.
They don't want you to tell them what to do. So when they peek in, they're like, "Oh, what Pete doing? Oh, Pete playing God of War. Okay. Oh, he got past that ogre." And then you start to see your views go up. And that dude that's in your class that's hating on you, that don't give you no likes.
Dude in your class
that like to watch your joint till you know how people be looking at your food pics but don't put no likes, but they know that you ate.
Them dudes.
Okay.
Listen,
that's the dude that you reaching.
I feel, but let me ask King. I gotta ask a separate question. I was being to ask you before, and this is the thing. I gotta. The question, shout out to Hoglore, he's got a tremendous video up right now with this whole situation. But the question is the money spent. We know they spent so much.
And get back old money, that's it.
With Ninja, Shroud,
you gotta try.
Okay.
At no point in time is winning guaranteed.
Fair enough.
Right? So if what was they supposed to say? Well, you know what? Twitch is up there, and let's not take on that juggernaut. No, let's try. Right. Let's go steal their best dude and let's go see if it works. So what they found out was what PD knew. They found out what PD knew. If they wanted to know the stuff, they could have asked PD. Listen, they respect the platform. They don't care about Ninja. And then it'd be nice for the first month. And I remember PD saying that.
PD said it, but he said stronger than square because at that point Mixer was bubbling as far as social presence and information.
The celebration is over. It didn't work out. Okay, so you'll find Ninja in Facebook. In that contract, he gonna dance for those.
But here's the thing: let's shout out to them and shout out for eating because they got the exclusive track. But here's the question: do we know what the language of the contract is? Because this is what Hogue is saying. Hogue is like, they got their bread, but let's be real. By them going exclusive to Mixer, they kind of damned their position of going back to Twitch, especially Ninja.
I don't think so, man. I think they welcome him right back.
I think they're gonna come back.
The only reason why I'm asking this, y'all,
dollar signs, man.
Absolutely, and that makes sense. But remember, they did some foul to him on the way out. Man, remember they did the porn joint. We ain't gonna talk about.
I think
Ninja.
On the way out.
Ninja's not going back to Twitch.
I don't know.
Still bound in that.
Ninja. If Ninja goes anywhere, it's Facebook. It's not Facebook. It's YouTube Gaming.
I would say YouTube. Yeah.
He's not going back to Twitch.
The only reason why I say that I think they're still bound to that contract is that they said affiliates is going over to Facebook.
They get the option to sign for a
yeah. You can go if you want.
If you want.
I don't think if I gave you $50 million, you got an option to anything.
No. King, Facebook offered. Facebook offered to buy out their contracts and they declined.
They declined. Wow.
Crowd of them has both came out openly and said that they don't have to go anywhere they don't want to go.
So in the nature of their contracts, they're basically free agents then.
They bought them out. Yeah, the contract's done.
The language could be this, right? X amount of years on that contract, right? And now Facebook was probably going to try to lowball those years and say, listen, we give you all the money. We give you this amount of money up front. And then we did 2 years off that contract would probably be like $5 million or $6 million off that. And they're like, no, I want all my money. So for that 6 years, y'all gonna pay me all that 50, and I'm gonna figure it out.
Okay.
You know, so I'm pretty sure that's the language that's in the contract. That's why they didn't take a buyout. So kind of like football, don't want to be lowball.
I know that.
I wonder if they have non-compete clauses or not.
Probably so.
Probably so. That's the question.
Perhaps.
Yeah,
That might be why that's why they probably have kept their mouth shut.
We got to see. But look, let me get my buzz up. Look, every day I'm sad though, because obviously I like the Mixer platform. I like the platform itself. I like when it was Beam. I like the latency. I liked how the interface was. I love that it was integrated into the Xbox. I love that aspect. It promoted streaming, and it's gonna be sad to me that even though they are transitioning over to Facebook group and xCloud, this is a W. For streaming for Microsoft, there's an L. But I was hoping that I know people probably wouldn't want it, but they would at least try to put the Facebook integration in so that the streamers could still eat that, on the Xbox platform that was utilizing that part is a little, kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, yeah, xCloud's going to be the winner here. I mean, you got Instagram, you got Facebook, clicking a button just to go to your games. Like, this is what, to me, Stadia was supposed to do. And this to me shows that
integration is dead.
What happened?
Like I don't think
they've outright said it though, King. They're not integrating Facebook gaming into the box.
I mean, right now, like they're probably like, for right now, let's say no, right, and let's see how this stuff, this partnership, it's a relationship. We just got together. I don't know if I want you to, spend a night eat breakfast. I mean, come on, we're dating. We dating. Calm down. Let's see how it goes from here. And if I do really find out I really like you and you do a benefit to our relationship, then we can take it a little bit further. They don't want to put the ring on it right now.
Yeah, that's like the Xbox 360, like the HD DVD drive. They put it outside.
Oh, this is what this is? This is what we doing?
Just in case it didn't work out.
Just in case it don't work out, you an option. Okay, I see what you're going.
We've been burnt before.
You stupid. Listen, I feel what you're saying. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it's just like I said, it's just sad because I want competition. Twitch is out here flexing.
I think competition is coming.
I don't know if Facebook gonna be it, but
well, Twitch is out of control. Twitch is like YouTube. I actively use YouTube for all my information.
For all the information now, so that's it. But I want to shout out to Lord. Shout out to Lord. LordsOfGaming.net. We got a great article. It's called The Joust, where we have two writers kind of go at each other, and in a respectful way. And it was just about Mixer. Is it a good thing for Microsoft? Is it a bad thing for Microsoft? That kind of thing. So check that out. Shout out to Lord Josh Reddy, editor-in-chief, and Lord Mahmoud, our assistant editor. Yeah. Tremendous article, man. Please check that out. It's up on LordsOfGaming.net. And they both make compelling points to what everybody is saying. The last thing about the stores, so I'm with you, man. Like, they're dead in retail, bro. They're dead in retail. I think King is onto something with this is trimming the fat season. So the way I look at it is, King is right. Like, after a while, you got to admit if it comes an L. And then if it's an L, you get out of there and you consolidate. And I'd rather them focus all that, capital towards, I guess, the Xbox and the gaming situation. And hopefully that's what happens. But that's what I got. Oh, one question. I know this is part we're going to transition in. Was I want to know, because the Microsoft stores were supposed to utilize that program called the All Access, which was, you spent kind of, on a retail budget, pay as you go and you get the system up front. And that was a feature, I believe, that was exclusively at Microsoft stores. Now, we're going to transition into Phil's interview. But
it's on Amazon as well.
And Amazon, right. Amazon, you're right. Amazon did have that. You're right, PD. So I just want to know how that's handled now that the storefront is not there. Do they open it up to more stores and all that?
What they said about, obviously the stores are going away, but in big cities, they said they were still going to have I don't know what they're like Microsoft experience areas. I don't know how big they're going to be. So I don't know.
They're keeping the biggest stores open. Like the NYC one that's on Columbus Circle, that's not going away.
Yeah, but they're transforming it, man. They
right. So it's going to be that experience.
It's going to be the experience. Okay. It's not a retail no more. Like
So I believe there'll still be locations where you could do that. But it's going to be the good thing about this is this. The All Access program has always sort of been under a rock. Like they've never pushed that to the forefront.
Right.
And as we transition into the next topic, Phil made it very clear that was big.
Yeah.
Moving forward.
Let's do it. Let's transition right on in because we got to get this going. And Delilah's mad. We spent too long. So, Lord King. Dominus came out. He's been outside a lot.
We get all these super chats because we have.
We got a bunch. Yeah. Hold on. So we have a regulator $2 super chat. Twitch shows bug snacks on high fidelity.
Savage.
Then we have JD Gamer with the $10 super chat. So it's goodbye to Mixer and it's great quality, and hello to monopoly known as Twitch. Can't wait till the EU regulators get a hold of Twitch, and I think Microsoft is going to sell the Mixer tech to Facebook.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're using it. Sure, they get better because Microsoft ain't taking no less quality than that. Do you?
Hold on. I got jumped, so give me a second. Okay, so now we have Gamers Play with the $5 super chat.
Right.
Word has it at Microsoft, not all teams are treated equally. Surface and Xbox are at odds. Windows team is oblivious. Phil is fighting for us gamers. I hope that's not the case. I don't think it's the case. That's crazy if it would be the case. Then we have JD Gamer with the $5 super chat. Nobody under 30 is checking for Facebook. It's all about Instagram, 20 to 30-year-olds, TikTok, and Snap to them. That's kind of true. But, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. What's coming up next? Then we have Kids Move with the $2 super chat. Rioters destroyed NYC store. I'd close them all too.
Exactly.
That was a beautiful store too, man.
Yeah, shout out to them, man. But let's get into it, man. Phil Dominus in the news. You know, he's outside a lot lately. He's been talking a lot. He's everywhere you go. It's a new interview, King. So I wanted to bring King's topic. I wanted to bring it to the realm. I believe it was. I forgot the name of the people. Global something. That they had. What is it? What was it, King?
I think it was Globe Lab.
Yeah, something to that effect. Well, Phil was out there and he had a lot of stuff to say. So, King, where you at with this from the Dominus?
Well, okay. First, let's give the proper respect on. Let's put some respect on that man's name, Phil Dominus Maximus Spencer, soon to be Aurelius.
Yes.
Is a couple of talking points that I'm going to talk about. I know other people's going to give their take on the show. My take on the interview, the show, was when he sat there with a quiet confidence, and he asked some poignant questions that we wanted to know the complete answers to. And you know, we got answers like, okay, well, the July show is going to be about games. We're about games. We already showed you the console, so there's no need to be worrying about that. The underlining tone to it was frame rate. He mentioned frame rate a ton of times and fidelity to explain to you how you would see the next generation. But he also told you to be careful because the next generation, like I was explaining to you guys, is going to be a whole lot different than other generations that we have, because this generation that we have is really, really good. You know, from evidence of games like The Last of Us, you know, stuff like Spider-Man, stuff like Gears of War, Forza, you know, and Halo 5, games of these nature look fantastic. So what we need to do, what they need to do is get the CPU up. So this is where you're going to see frame rates, input lag, and stuff like that, getting right back to the gamer, back to when we used to game at 60 frames per second and have that you know, that Twitch gameplay, that arcade gameplay, that feel that you know when the controller was off, you know, that feel. So that's what he's trying to get back, the feel of games. The look of games is always going to be at a high fidelity. He also touched on, he wasn't afraid of what he saw. Actually, he felt he was really good. He could
sound like he was snickering, King. Like he said that he saw what other dudes were doing, and he was what did he say? He's like, I feel good about after I saw the joint.
I feel good about our stuff. I feel real good after what I saw. What he saw was the chinks in the armor. This is the first time Microsoft gets to come from behind. This is the first time. Always Sony is the accident champions by the bundle of other companies going first. And they come from behind. This is how we trade a disc. This is how we do this. This is how, we don't have no DRM, but it takes 2 hours for your show to start. And it takes
you can remove the camera and DRM.
Yeah, it takes 24 hours for you to boot up your system when you first got it. Don't I forgot. Right? So this is a position that he's very comfortable in. And I felt all the energy that he had, confidence that he had, that July is going to show you nothing but those games. And he said, we're about those games and we're going to let our games speak for us. What did y'all see from there?
Let's get it, man. I don't know if Addict's still. He's cut his camera off. I don't know if he's still.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, let's get Addict, man. I want because me and Addict we've been talking about all this stuff a lot. So, Addict, man, like, what you feel about the Dominus outside talking?
I feel like he's confident. There's no denying that. One thing that Phil's always been very good at is not necessarily dodging questions. But if he feels like he doesn't want to answer that question, he is like an expert at PR talk to not answer that question. Right. And it just seems like 2 years ago you would have asked him, what do you think about the competition? He would have dodged that question, but still gave a good answer. So quick with the quickness, he never would have came out to be like that's cute. Just wait till July. Like. That's literally what he said. He would have said something like, we have much respect to Sony. They've always done what they've done well, and it's nice to see. He would have said something around that. He literally came out like, "That's cute." Like, I think that I'm very confident what I have to say.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Let's get a Solve, man. I gotta get you out. We haven't talked about this, so I'm curious for Solve too. Where you at, man? With the fit?
I agree with something that Alex said specifically. Is that I felt that the points that stood out, right, were obviously when he talked about how he felt after watching the PlayStation reveal and stuff like that. But I think a lot of the rest of the interview, there was a lot of verbal gymnastics going on.
You were happy? Was it dominant?
No, but it's just he's. A lot of the questions were sort of regurgitations of questions he's been asked before, right?
Okay.
So it's like, a lot of the stuff, he was just reframing and rephrasing things that he's sort of said before. Maybe he elaborated somewhat more on them, but again, the verbal gymnastics was there, and he's very good at that. He's good at that.
What
like he's
part
very good
was
at
gymnastics, sir?
It was just when they talk about like the general, like, the idea and the theory behind the Series X and the Game Pass stuff, and that's all stuff that he's answered in some way, shape, or form before, and he just sort of had to answer it again.
Right.
So again, I'm not saying he dodged questions.
Okay. You just saying there's some questions.
It was a lot. A lot of it felt like filler because I've heard it before. Like especially us that we're paying attention to everything the man's saying. Like, so the stuff that stood out to me was two things in particular, right? Obviously, the fact that he came out and said, "Look, I felt good about what we have to show in July," because again, it shows there's a confidence there that they've taken the sort of missteps that they were, that they were pointed out with the May reveal, and
you mentioned that specifically for you, Solve.
Exactly
came for you.
Thank you.
Came for you. I saw the dart.
It came for
like
me.
Saul was talking about that. We took the feedback. Go ahead, continue.
So I'm anxious to see gameplay from just about. I hope everything they can viably show gameplay for. Please show me gameplay for. Right. That would be fantastic. So that's one thing. So I'm happy about that. It has me even more excited for the July event. Now beyond that, another thing that's interesting to me, and I've said this a number of times, right? He when they asked him about how Sony goes about business and sort of their ethos, right?
I was waiting for y'all to get into this. Go ahead.
The ethos, right? He specifically said, look, they're very good at what they do, right? And that's it. We know what's coming because they focused on that. And when he talks about that, he talks about, basically what they consider their AAA to be, how they promote AAA, and what in their mind is a AAA game, and how they, the vast majority of the games sort of fall within a certain mold, and that's what sells the platform, right? And he specifically is like, okay, that's what they do. That isn't necessarily what I do, and that struck me because, again, for people on the Xbox side that are looking for, a tit for tat, like every banger of theirs. Every God of War of theirs is going to be met by one from our side. Right. That isn't the case, right? He specifically said, I'm very happy with the variety that we're going to present. And he's been saying this for a long time. So, again, it's one of those things like be wary of if you're expecting to see super bangers.
Oh, I'm ready to see super bangers. I'm now. I'm weird. I'm going out.
I didn't take
I need the
that
bangers off
from that statement. I took that they are one trick pony.
All right, yo, salute Addict, man. He's got to run out real quick.
Well, yeah, that's one way to look at it. But the thing about it is, like, I think obviously Game Pass and what it brings to the table, it allows these smaller games that are still fantastic games to be spotlighted, right?
Don't forget to talk about the 3 C's.
Yeah. Well, what did you say the 3 C's were? They were community.
What was it? Was it Cloud?
Yeah, Community Cloud and something else.
Cloud.
What was the third one? I can't remember the third one. Whatever. We messing up the Book of X right now. We messing it up.
Maybe console, something like that. Was it
I don't know. So we messing it up. Continue. Jay Barry said that's worrisome.
Computers, sir. Computers.
Computer. There you go.
He
said it's worrisome.
Well, this is the thing, right? Because this is the way I feel, right? Phyllis said, "Yo, make no question, we want to win. We want to win, right?" And I think by changing the conversation and Game Pass being what it is, right? It's different, right? It's different, and it keeps them in the game in a way that PlayStation isn't even thinking about, right? But I feel at the end of the day, right? If you really want to win, like if you want to take over number one,
right,
you have to beat the market leader at their own game.
I'm with you. I think you're onto something. Me and Attic had into an argument about that, and I think you're onto something. I said to say, y'all wait till we do a show when it come to when we do a preview show when they announce this date. Trust me, I got balls.
Yeah. So do I hope and think Fable is a humongous game, AAA banger? I hope and pray that that's what it is.
Right.
Same thing if the Perfect Dark rumors are true, and if it's a third person, reboot. If that is that, fantastic. I want to see all of that.
Right.
But I just think, on the Sony side, everything that's coming out of their main studios is going to be in that sort of their AAA wrapper, right?
Right.
And if you don't match them game for game, and those, we could say whatever we feel about Metacritic, those Metacritic numbers don't match up.
Right.
The conversation is going to be the same as it's always been.
Right.
So I still think at some point you have to meet your opponent on the battlefield.
Now, hold on, I got to stop you for a second. Now, when you say meet your opponent on the battlefield, are you meaning Are you meaning the same style of game? What are you meaning specifically with that meeting Sony on the battlefield?
Kind of the same style of game. Like,
so you wouldn't mock? Oh, I didn't even know. We never had this discussion. Damn, I wish Attic was here.
So you want The Last of Us 2 on the Xbox?
What on Xbox directly competes with that? Like
nothing. Nothing directly competes with that game. No place.
Look,
so
I know where y'all going.
Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
The conversation that he spoke about. Let's tell the truth and shame the devil. He just told you that he didn't even see them as competitors. He said no disrespect to those dudes over there. No disrespect to Sony and Nintendo. I grew up on them. They nice. No disrespect to them. I respect what they did.
Right.
No disrespect to them. But we're in a whole different game plan right now. I'm worrying about Google and Amazon.
I feel that.
No disrespect to them.
I feel that.
But he said, I will help them out. We're giving them, cloud services.
And again, when we've talked about him, we've talked about them. Right, this is the pincer move, right? They're attacking them from different ways, right? And they're making headway in that regard.
Right.
But when it comes to the toe-to-toe, head-to-head, it's kind of not been a contest. It's not been a contest.
Let me double down, so because shout out to Forte if he in here, because he was witness to me and Attic having a drag down knockout fight in Discord 2 days ago. And basically, I'm giving you a preview of my topic when it comes out, come to the show. Basically, the argument was, he said, Cog, I haven't asked you specifically, what do you need from Xbox to win the show, or the show to be a success, the July show? And I said, look, I'm expecting Halo and a lot of this stuff, right? I'm expecting quality. I'm expecting some bangers and stuff we done heard about. But I specifically said, and I got killed for this, I need one third person over the shoulder narrative cinematic experience game. So I was told I'm asking for too much, because look at the studios and maybe they working on this and working on that. And I said, you done signed all these studios. You got all these genres. We see that the leader is doing this genre and winning with that genre. You can't give me one of those games, whether it be Compulsion, who we've had on, ILP, maybe. I don't listen. I want quality. Am I expecting it to be on the level of The Last of Us? I'm not saying it. I mean, that they may be in another stratosphere with that. But I want to. I mean, they even got Days Gone over there. A lot of people still like. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want one.
So you want something?
No. Hold on, Delilah. Hold on. Let me get y'all. I know where y'all going with this cog with the Hellblade. Listen, I agree with y'all. Here's the problem. Sony fans don't agree with y'all, because you know what they say? They say, oh, it's Halo, Gears, and Forza already. Or they'll say, well, Hellblade don't count. I'm just telling you what the fanboy rules are, so y'all know.
Right.
The fanboy rules say Hellblade 2 don't count because, it existed on another platform. It's not a new IP.
So they want the homegrown.
Right. They want a new IP. I'm telling you fanboy rules. Don't get mad at me. I'm just explaining what the rules are to the fanboys. So all I would like to me that they would shut up a lot of people if it was a new IP, third person, over the shoulder, cinematic experience.
And blew everything out the front.
And it's a quality game. And the reason why I say this is because let's be real, right? Xbox One came out, the OG Xbox. Halo was the flagship. 360, you can say Gears was the flagship. Let's be real, y'all. Xbox One, what was the flagship? There was none. I mean, no disrespect to Ori. No disrespect. I'm just saying, I'm talking about from a new IP that the character that carries you into the new generation. They haven't had.
Capitalize on Rise.
Right. So all I'm saying, I agree with you. Rise could have been one. Rise could have been one.
There's the wrong dude that was in charge.
Right. All I'm saying is
when the wrong dude is in charge, he can mess up a whole bunch of stuff. And Sony had those dudes that was in place for a long time.
Right.
You know, those dudes literally was there from the beginning all the way through.
Right.
And I love that. I love that part. I love
all I'm saying, listen, y'all getting on me with the fanboy rules. I'm telling y'all,
exactly.
I don't agree with them. I'm just telling y'all, if you want
what it is.
Yeah, if you want that side to buy your system, this is what they're telling me. I get into fight with them.
Cheap. Let me tell you something.
Listen, but we can say what we want. We can say they one and done.
Is going to buy a $200 console when it come out. That cheap. Listen, I'm telling you right now, they go where the dollars is at. They have no loyalty.
I feel you.
I only respect 4 million dudes. That's the only people I respect over there.
I'm just keeping 1,000. I just feel if Microsoft gave us one of those, that would shut up a lot of people. I'm telling y'all. I'm giving you Phil. I'm giving you the playbook, baby.
Exactly.
I'm giving you the playbook. All you gotta do is give one, and that's gonna shut up every. We know the reality. The third-party game show, as far as the games, was fire. We know that they got fire stuff on deck. We're not discounting that. Just give one new IP. Third-person narrative over the show. Watch what's going to happen. Watch how the narrative's going to shift, and everybody going to shut up. And then it's going. I'm telling you. If it's some new character, that's like a.
Why would it not happen, King? What's the problem with it happening?
No, I said that's going to happen.
Oh, okay.
That's not going to happen. That's. Okay. I love the mastermind that is in position now.
Yeah.
Right, because what a real general does is take away your strengths. Or fix his weaknesses to make them strengths. So you don't think he looks at the catalog and say, compares catalogs and say, okay, wow, okay, so this is where they at with this. Okay, so they didn't respect this. Okay, so they all right. Okay, let's fix this. Let's fix that. Oh, they came in on price. I don't care what anybody say. I believe the budget dude is running the bank out there. Budget dude is that's the first platform that you must win on. First, you win on power. Right. That resolution stuff is over. Right. So you already see now that these dudes is talking. Well,
they take narratives all the way.
Let's switch it around. Let's switch it up. Let's do something different. Right. Okay, good. Do something different because you can't do power. Do something different. Okay, soon you can't do price. I know for a fact your price is going to be too high, and you're going to lose in price. Once you lose in price, there's only 4 million dudes over there that's really buying stuff. Right?
You stupid
over there, right? Because you don't never notice every time their games hit, it's the same 4 million dudes. It's never the 100. Where's the 20? It's 4 million dudes. So at the same time, watch your casual dudes purchase the next generation joint that's cheaper. And
no facts. Casuals run the joint. The Call of Duties, the Maddens.
I don't worry about that. I don't worry about that at all. That game is going to be there.
I think there's a strong shot. I'm not doubting them. I'm just telling you how you win this war all the way around. That's all I'm saying. Continue solving. I gotta get meds in the morning because I've been talking.
That is the thing. You win this war by beating them at their own game. At least show that you can do it. Right. I don't think their design ethos is going to be like we're going to match them game for game.
Right.
So, but at the very least, be like, look, we can do
that too, and it's a quality game. Woo!
Yeah, because sometimes you got to call a fraud on people that's like, oh, the diversity. But at the end of the day, they only play a certain type of game.
Exactly.
Like, hey,
Madden.
Exactly. And they're touting all this Game Pass diversity, but they don't play all of that stuff.
Right.
Like I hear mad people, I'm so excited about the Ascent. The Ascent at the launch. Yo, cool. At the launch, you'll get the Ascent because it shows the power of the system, right? In a certain way. And it's there at launch. Let me see how you rep the Ascent 2 years later. And if that doesn't fall to the wayside, because at that point you don't need that game anymore, right? So this is what I'm talking about. Is like, if you really care about the diversity, you're going to get what he's talking about. And everything that comes down the pipeline, whether it be from Obsidian, NXL, whatever, you're going to love that because you're going to get different experiences.
Right. Let me get, I'm sorry. Yeah.
But that's not how you necessarily win over everyone.
No, like, I get what you're saying. And I get what King is saying. I mean, I gotta get meds. I gotta get what you call it. Hold on. They coming from
we got
super chat. Yeah, we get all right. Get the super chat. Jonathan B, I feel you. I'm just telling you how the rules go in the street.
Exactly.
I didn't make the rules. I'm just telling you what the people are saying, and I agree. I'm just telling you what they say. But let's catch the super chats, and we gotta get meds, and we gotta get.
I think it was Smitty Smith. Right?
Yeah, Smitty Smith with the $5 super chat. Phil Dominus. We want to play. We want players to hear the games, not the console.
Yeah, he was messy. He was messy.
Then we have Gerald Mack with the $5 super chat. Hashtag hardware advantage.
Salute. Then what else we got?
Hold up. We got Drunken Ninja with the $5 super chat. Xbox should clap back by saying 60 frames per second makes you a better gamer.
Let me help you out. JD Game with $10 super chat. Phil isn't giving Sony the plans of attack this time. He waiting to sneak up behind them and say, "This is the backup pack. This is how 12.5 work. This is how we ray trace. They'll tell me T-flops don't matter." Salute. What else we got?
And we got Dan Rodriguez with the $10 super chat. We out here talking about games and power when 90% of people buy the systems their friends are on. That is true. Crossplay and pricing are more important. Once FIFA and Rainbow Six go cross-platform, then you'll see it. Yep. And that GTA 5, it's funny because we laugh at the GTA 5 thing, but it is the biggest property ever. Like,
Gamers Play. Phil Dominus is showing his swagger. And from what I heard, Xbox Series S Lockhart being the same speed as the Series X. Woo! Price is the definer. No doubt. Then, what else we got?
I got jumped crazy here. Gamers Play. Okay, then we have JD with the JD Game with the $10 super chat. Microsoft is about to drop game bomb after bomb after bomb in July, supported by Xbox Series X Power, Xbox Series S price, superior services, Game Pass, xCloud. Be ready for all-out war. Hashtag Sony losing market share.
No doubt. Then we got Jonathan B, $2 super chat. These same fanboys have 1080p TCL. Come on, Jonathan B. Don't do them like that.
Come on. Pocket watching.
Pocket watching. Crazy.
No,
Come
Jonathan,
on,
tell the truth. Shame the devil.
Shame the devil. Get Drunken Ninja, so.
We got Drunken Ninja, $2 super chat. Sony first party don't sell 100 mil, but FIFA does.
Oh, it's a fact, though. That's a fact. Shout out to Pixel, my brother Pixel with G, $5 super chat. Yo, Cog is keeping it 100. They need a game that has pretty pictures of the story attached. Have to have it. Yo, he said, give them that walk. All I said was one. That's all I said. I said it was just one. That's all. I gotta get Jay. Jay Barry, $10 super chat. Sony in the building. We want quality games, a finished product, day one, not unfinished games with unfinished stories that will finish with the game. Come on,
Jay Barry.
I gotta give it to Barry though, because Barry has come on our show and he always says, "Yo, I cop them."
No, he cops.
Them,
he does cop.
And then I get disgusted by them.
He does cop.
No, Jay, you're 100% right.
Yeah.
And you represent the 1% of your community. And what I want you to do is tell that to the other 20%. Get 20% to purchase that Last of Us. You know, I mean, get 20% because you want quality. I feel you. You got quality with the Last of Us. Apparently, your fan base don't got that.
No doubt. You want to get it's your boy Matty P.
Your boy Matty P with the $2 super chat. Preach, King.
No doubt,
that's right, brother.
Let me get one bad mother $5 super chat. Throw fanboy rules in the bushes. Just be great. Fighters could win with different styles. Microsoft needs to make their fighting style. I feel that, but we got to get one of them styles as a hot quality game. One of them styles got to be a banger. Well, that's all I'm saying. Continue.
It got to be an all around banger. Now, listen to me. Gears Tactics is a fantastic game.
Absolutely.
not everybody's playing that game.
That's what I'm saying. And they've already shown the variety.
Not everybody's playing The Last of Us 2 either.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Savage.
Let's keep it a buck.
Savage. Young J Party said, "Kick you out." We caught up.
Yeah, we got JD Gamer with $2 super chat. New upcoming ad: Xbox does what PlayStation don't. 60 FPS.
Wait.
Then we
Alex,
got hold on, we got jumped out. Yeah, Alex with the $5 super chat. If they don't show any gameplay, it's a L.
Facto.
Sure.
Facto. That's a fact.
Yes.
Perfect Shogun. $2 super chat. Just here to support to the greatest part. Yo. So,
Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate
a
it.
lot. Clutch man.
Clutch man with the $5 super chat.
Here we go.
Mercedes doesn't try to beat BMW in sporty looks. No one can deny the luxury of a Benz. Xbox is locking down more lux. Watch the digital foundry breakdown again.
I feel you. Here's what I'm saying. But if your competitor is offering that new feature, that turbo feature that the fans like, you could put that feature, that one feature, on in your new model. That's
what is he talking about? What are you talking about? The hardware breakdown? We don't have any issues with the hardware.
We don't have any issues with the hardware.
Comparison. When when the 30 frames, when they target in 1440p and 30 frames per second, and then Xbox is doing true 4K and 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second, and the games is just looking that much crisp, and it's cheaper too. When it's cheaper, see, the Sony fan is the cheap fan. I know the Sony fan is going to be down for the cheap. I know you dudes. I know when it was $100 cheaper. I know you dudes. I know you don't fool me. I know you guys, and you're going to be right online. Let me get a Lockhart, please. I thought you played PlayStation. Man, can I get that Lockhart, please?
So you King, are you implying that these are the PlayStation simple guys, the slim guys?
You know why?
These are not the pro guys.
You know why I say this? 4 million brought pros. 4 million brought The Last of Us. Right? The rest of you guys brought that PlayStation because it was $100 cheaper. Damn. I don't care about that. I ain't got $100 to be spending like that willy-nilly and stuff. That's exactly what happens. And when this is $200 cheaper, let me get that Lockhart, please. Did you put that in a box? It comes with Game Pass? Did you say Game Pass?
Why they gotta beat them dudes?
Nah, man. I know you dudes, man. I know your wallet, and your wallet don't look right in that light. So you definitely 100% getting that damn Lockhart. And I know for a fact he's targeting you.
So is the Xbox All Access, the Lockhart, the Game Pass, it's for the broke dudes so they can get in.
Okay. Did you look at his strategy? Yeah. His strategy 100% is, you got credit? You ain't got no money right now?
I can't.
You can pay $30 a month to get in this. What? You said what? Okay, you can't afford $600 to get the Series X?
Mm-hmm. Hey man,
I got something for you, bro.
How about this? King is saying is that Lord Phil Dominus Maximus soon to be Lord Spencer. He got the premium gamers like King covered, and he got the broke boys covered too.
Everybody's in the club. The club is for everybody.
The club is for everybody.
So, and then you got Game Pass. Woo! So all you frauds right now that's talking about, I don't want a game for less. You're lying because you didn't buy The Last of Us. Because if you did, then it would have been 20 million sold. It's not 20 million sold. It's 4. I respect you, 4 million dudes. I respect you. All you pro owners, all you do, I respect you guys so much because we together here. I gotta throw up here.
I can't.
I was playing in 4K. I was doing that.
You was doing that.
Me and you together. But you cheap dudes that cheaped out and didn't buy it and it's on my timeline, you're getting a Lockhart because I know you do.
I know you're hot.
I can't finish the super chat.
No, we got Restored Hades with the $5 super chat. They have to fight them toe to toe. Sounds like you've never seen Floyd Mayweather box. In battle, you don't have to meet the opponent on the forefront. I think you missed the analogy, sir. Tell me this: like to beat Floyd Mayweather, do you have to step into the ring? Yeah, so you gotta box him. You gotta box him. You gotta beat him at his own game to beat Floyd Mayweather. You can't stand outside and say I beat Floyd Mayweather. That was the analogy. Shout out to Wilmy with the $5 super chat. Just wanted you to read another.
Oh my man, Wilmy got us scared out here. Debo with the super chat. Salute, Wilmy. Continue.
Wilmy, this for you.
That's it. We got them all.
Camera off.
No, it jumped. Actually.
No, you got more.
Oh my God.
You got like 10 more.
Yeah, you got 10 more.
And shout out to Hades. I love you. No. Squirrely down $2 super chat. The only turbo in the past are the fans. the only turbo in the past.
I think because I was saying like a turbo should be a feature that they do. Yeah. He coming for me. Stitch always come for me.
Then we got Dragon Ninja with $2 super chat. Power will matter more than ever. We will see it.
Okay, Jonathan B. Let me get Jonathan B because I know he's coming for me. He's Jonathan 5 super chat. Only Sony can have 10% of their fan base buy something and consider it a success. If I'm a teacher and only 10% of my class passes, I'm a trash teacher. Oh my god, bro! Come on, Jonathan B.
Let's go.
Wow, messy.
Shout out to Skirly there with the $2 super chat. He just said PS5.
PS5, okay. Shout out to Stitch 6669 $2 super chat. Sony baby, who did that for you? Yo, y'all using Blaze saying, man. Y'all gotta get Blaze royalties on that, man. Shout out to the homie Blaze. You got City Smith?
With Smitty Smith with the $2 super chat. Can I get a Lockhart, please?
Sony, y'all gonna stop. Y'all gonna stop this. I know what y'all doing. Smitty Smith.
Put that in the box. Put that in the box. I'm ready to go. Put that in the back.
God. I think I see Boom up in the building. What's going on, Boom, man? Yo, gamers play. Don't hurt them, King. They sensitive to us. All right.
Now I want them to cry, bro.
Lord,
I want you to cry at the keyboard right now.
Lord Meds, Lord Petey, I gotta combine y'all real quick, man, because we go along. What did y'all think
Y'all
about?
keep it brief.
Yeah, Phil Dominus's junk. You know what I'm saying? They talk, interview.
I mean, listen, I'm with him. I think foot on neck is coming. I gotta disagree with you though, Cog, because I don't want that third person over the shoulder crap. Y'all can keep that.
Y'all want what?
Y'all can keep that. I was having a discussion with my friend and yours, Death Singer, last night actually, and we were discussing this because he was, praising all the diversity on Xbox and whatnot, and then trashing the, the typical third person over the shoulder, whatever.
Right.
And I told them, listen, Sony can afford not to have diversity because they have de facto second-party exclusives that they're just exclusive for no reason, like Persona, Judgment, things like that, where they. Like third-party developers don't really make that Sony-style game too often, so they have the gap in the market to fill, and then the rest of the diversity comes from the second-party exclusives. Microsoft doesn't have these de facto second-party exclusives, so they're kind of pigeonholed into giving the people diversity because if they don't, who will?
Right.
So I agree with you to a certain extent, but keep that over the shoulder third person stuff. If Halo Infinite is third person, I am going to flip, bro.
But even the second party exclusives, the second party exclusives fall into that mold too.
Yeah.
They had
he's talking.
They had Neo 1 and 2.
Neo 1
right?
and 2.
They had Yakuza up until now, right? They had Judgment. They all sort of fall into that mold. Like tell me a third party exclusive Persona, right? Persona 5, that's one that's different. It's an RPG.
A lot of RPGs, Dragon Quest, they didn't come to Xbox, did it?
Right.
Not that I think so.
A lot of Japanese support really is kind of what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Yeah, so you want him to make sure that the Japanese support picks up.
He's doing
and
that.
I think when we saw Yakuza
at a launch game,
I think that was huge.
Yeah, I thought that was huge too. All I'm saying is just one. That's all I'm saying. Like one of the.
I think they're gonna give.
I don't even care. They could give me a vertical. Initiative could give me a vertical slice or something down the road.
I'm gonna give you something right now, Kyle.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you something right now.
Drop it. Exclusive.
I'm gonna give you something right now.
Let's go. Exclusive. Banger.
Ninja.
Oh, okay. That's all. Say, listen.
That's it. No. Now
but it can't be Hellblade 2 according to
listen. No.
Don't count.
Take it how you like it.
Yeah.
A ninja.
Oh, I think I know where you're going. I heard about that. I don't want to get gas because we'll
get gas.
I heard about that. If
a
they
ninja.
do that, that is definitely
get gas.
Yeah, that I heard about that, and I'm the ninja. That's what I do. So listen, if that is true,
don't kick me out of the group.
Yeah.
Please.
No. I heard about it. There's people that heard about it. We can't talk too much, but I heard. Let's get Meds finish. I know we got some. I know. Meds, finish your bars.
Yeah, I'm done. You can move on.
Okay.
Move on to PD.
Finish your bars.
I'll be quick. Saw the video. I thought pretty much what Phil was saying was pretty much what you expected him to say. But I thought it was generally he was just giving you guys general information of what's been going on, but it's like right there and then. So it's something to kind of keep you guys on that little Xbox, rope until things keep going.
Oh, so we being finesse. That's what you implied. Okay, continue.
Yeah. So it's like people remember in the back of their head that the Xbox is coming. Okay. It was more of like a promotional thing to kind of keep people going.
On his tour.
That's what it was just another thing that he was going through. But I think that I wish we could see some of those first party programs like you were saying.
Yeah.
But or at least a little rumblings or something. Yeah. Or be like, hey guys, we're definitely working on first party programs with these companies or something, because that would be nice for people that normally don't want to buy one. Like, I don't plan on buying a PS5. I don't plan on buying an Xbox Series
you like
X.
meds. You and meds. Y'all PC master race.
Yeah, I have no reason to buy one of those. So if you tell me that you got an exclusive game that is for the Xbox Series X, maybe I'll think about it. Maybe I'll be able to save some money to buy it.
Phil want us to you to stay over there.
Yeah, well, he wants you to stay on your PC and just log in.
Just log in and pick up.
If he's going to give me the same games on PC,
yeah.
So be it. I save $500.
All right, no doubt. He definitely for you. Let's get the super chat solved, and then I'll get my bars up there. We out of here because
we got Jean-Marc Louis with the $2 super chat. Let me get Buck Snacks with a Coke and a side of SSD.
Hold on. We gotta get the Boom in the building. Shout out to the Boom Double Barrel Gaming.
Y'all got two. It was a guy that was before him.
Before
no, we got Gamers Play.
We got Gamers Play. We got Gamers Play.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, we got Gamers Play. Damn, I missed the Boom. Like, nah, it moved.
No, boom.
Oh, there we go. Boom. The King speaks the truth. Support those incredible gamers. Let's go. The Book of X. Holla. Let's go. I'm gonna see you. Monday, sir. I'm gonna see you Monday. Friday King. Monday. You know, Cog. You already know. Support the brother. You know what I'm saying? And then get JD Gamer song.
We got JD Gamer with the $2 super chat. New ad. Power you can feel. 60 frames per second and cheaper too.
Are we all caught up? Is one more element? Elemental snitching. You want to get elemental feel?
Yeah, we need some Itagaki juice in July. Let's hope.
Listen, I say we can't talk about it, but we'll see. Look, man, I'll get Miss quick. You know, we had a lot of stuff. I know the realm is not happy with me and Solve right now, but no, listen, man, this was
telling the truth because I'm sorry, y'all.
You know,
not all of y'all, y'all not repping all of them games. Y'all not.
I got you guys.
No, listen. At the end of the day, I'm off that square. We'll talk about that when we do our July preview show for the event. We'll get into that, what we expect. About this, Phil Dominance in the building, live. He's outside, man. He's outside. He's comfortable. He's moving, and I like it. I like it when this is how I look at things. At some point, if you've been bullied, you know what I'm saying, by a generation, you've had enough. So everything that they feel as a perceived strength, or that they see the opposition has, they're trying to take away from them, like King is saying. And I like it. I like the aggressive. Now you got to deliver now because you're talking a lot. Talk a lot, man. But you got to deliver. He went in on the sound of the console. They're being noisy over there. You know what I'm saying? He went in, saying that, he saw they show. He wasn't really. He's flexing. He's flexing, no doubt. But to me, this is how I look at it. When you have the Game Awards, right? And you set off Hellblade at the Game Awards, right? That means you got, in my opinion, you got the gun on tuck. Like that's just a warning shot to let dudes know what's going on if you come outside. That's how I look at it. Because you could have saved that for this July, and we'd have been crazy. So if you busting off with that, I'm like, okay. Now everybody was mad at the July show. Not Cog. Cog liked it.
The May show.
I mean the May show. But yeah, the third party, excuse me. Not Cog like that. Because I said, look, this is how I said. Yeah, Japanese support, like how Meds was talking about, right? That they never had. That's going to have Yakuza on launch. Things that I never thought I would see. I saw third-party joints. Now, yes, you could get on the gameplay, but this is how I took it. If you got all these games that you had to have a separate show for just this, what else you got it, Tuck? Right? So to me, that's confidence. To me, that's like the kid who studied for the test. He's ready to take the test. He's ready. He's so transparent about talking to you, and that's how I look at him right now. He's ready. The question is, he's got to deliver now, right? He's got to go down and finish the job. The layup is there. Like was it the Patrick Ewing? It's there to dunk the basketball. You saw these dudes. You said you wasn't impressed. Even some Sony fans. We had Blaze on, and Blaze was like, "Look, Blaze kept it a buck. He was like, look, if they didn't show the console at the end, I would have been upset." A lot of people said this. This is not just Cap. I've seen this from some Sony fans. So my whole thing is, now you gotta do the thing now. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta bring it home. I'm excited for July. I want to see what they do. And that's it, man. I thought it was a cool, and the last thing I will say this, I love the priority on frame rates. I love that he is taking the narratives from, Sony little by little, the back compat. They're banging them with the small delivery. They're banging them with the, you know what I'm saying? So this joint is dope to me. I want frames. That's what I'm about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, the 4K is cute, but you give me them 60 frames, that's what I'm talking about. And plus 120, I'm with that. So let's go. That's
what I took from it, and this is my closing statement.
Yeah.
You guys missed the biggest, most important smack to the back of Sony's head. Our box is predictable.
Yeah, I caught that.
There's no fluctuation.
I caught that.
There's no juggling. What you get is that real raw. You get that 100% uncut joint. Like this other dudes over there got to cut and step on in the movie to his side. It's on.
Was that
now
him?
It's just games.
Wow, but was that who?
Was that him or was that Jason Ronald? Because I know Jason Ronald kind of reiterated.
Jason Ronald kind of going back, fighting back, clapping back with the SSD talk.
Yeah,
he's not trying to take the L on the SSD talk. We gonna hopefully hear more from him. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a good look. At the end of the day, y'all, gamers, this gonna be a battle, y'all. It's gonna be a fun battle. Let's see how this thing play. Let's get the super chats and get up out of here because we're
like 4 hours in.
Jesus Christ. 3.5.
Yeah, it's been a long one today.
So we got Mariano Pompa with the $5 super chat. Keep the same energy. If Microsoft comes with over-the-shoulder banger to match Sony, you know how hype fans would be. That's what I'm saying. Don't they? You're gonna have a lot of people happy. That's what I'm saying. Gerald Mack with the $5 super chat. Looks like Microsoft got tired of Sony bullying Xbox, and now it's Sony versus Microsoft. Microsoft backing Xbox all the way.
Sometimes you got to come outside, step up to the bully, man.
they called Bill Gates and was like, just buy some studios. Of course. Let me get a couple. Put a couple in the bag.
So we good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, let's do this poll, man. Last week results. We did the last week results. We got the new joint with the recent teasing of Halo Infinite by 343 ahead of Microsoft's July event. How important is Halo showing at this event to the overall success of the July showcase? The choices are A, critical. If Halo Infinite is a dud, throw Series X and 343 in the bushes.
Wow.
Xbox Series S could still survive if Infinite is mediocre because Microsoft first party could deliver with bangers. Or C, I don't care as long as Halo Infinite work, unlike Master Chief Collection.
Yo, you out of control.
We was lit today. We was lit.
Yeah,
yo, salute to the chat. Salute to everybody. Salute to Lord Addict. Salute to the realm for coming together for Addict and his cousin.
Yes.
That was beautiful. Salute to Lord Petey and Lord Mez Petey for coming in, putting the foot on the grave of a platform to get his bars off. And Lord Mez, my boogie down bro. You already know, my MMA guy. Let's get these side downs, man. So start with Petey, Snalydo TV. What's up, man? Where can they find you? What's going on, bro?
You can find me every day on Twitch. If you're wondering,
yo,
just
come on, not like this.
I'm just gonna drink my cup.
That was me. Got him.
If you're looking to find me, you can find me at Snalydo.tv, SNALYDO.tv, Monday to Friday from 7 to 11. I'm there. Go check it out. I'm on Twitter, Discord, all those places, and I actually have a little bit of a right now a poll going.
Okay.
With the guys from Wicked Good Gaming.
Oh, salute the Wicked
Good. With the guys because we've been arguing about crab rangoons.
Yes, that's sort of
because I've never heard of them before. They swear that it's just a thing that I don't know. So I'm putting the link.
No,
in chat.
I've never heard of that either, bro. I don't know.
Thank you.
Crab ragout
Thank you.
is like a It's fried. It's like a little tortilla like a thing, but it has the
crab wontons.
That sound like
crab wontons.
Bro, it
exactly.
sound like some King does on his Saturdays that I watch.
Yeah,
So please go to the link and put that poll in because they don't believe me that I told them that most people do not know what the heck they are. This has been a going through thing all week to the point where they've even written articles about on them on their website. So it has gone intense. So I just want to get legit answers from people. Thank you guys for letting me come on. Sav, Addicts, where you are not here. King.
Oh, my guy.
Really appreciate you guys. Yeah, I miss you guys. I was kind of sad we didn't do Playcraft this year.
I know.
Because it's been too long since all of us have gotten together. So
facts, bro. This would have been at Play. Yeah, it would have been a lot of stuff.
Yeah, but we would have been there probably around this week or last week or right around now. So hopefully we can all get together during the summertime for at least some drinks and sit by the pool or something.
Absolutely.
Right.
Got to go down. Once things get normalized, we definitely got to link up again. And of course, my bro, Lord, that's back in the realm. It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? Tell people what you got going on, where they can find you. What's popping, bro?
For sure. Just again, thanks for having me on. Love talking to my Bronx brothers. Woo! And PD, you too. And also, I just want everybody to follow me over there at twitch.tv/ that's right, King. It's twitch.tv/ actually meds. I'm going to be streaming Persona 4 Golden later on PC. Beautiful port. And also, I do a little MMA talk about twice a month. Tune in for me. I do that live. We talk about breakdown twitch.tv/ actually meds, baby. And catch me on there talking all the fights. We break things down, talk about the future, and analyze the fights, everything that's going down. And also, I just really hope that this COVID stuff blows over. People wear your masks so that me and the Iron Lords can go out and review some movies.
I know we haven't done a bro.
Roundtable
reviews in the bushes.
Combat talk in the bushes.
Yeah, everything's in the bushes, man. We can't go outside and meet with our bro. Mez is one of our regular bros. We would hit the flicks, do our reviews. I think our favorite one was the Joker, which I like that.
Yes.
That was a dope night.
That's the joint when they threw y'all out?
Nah, stop.
No. They didn't throw us out there.
Nah. We was in the city. That was Jersey threw us out.
When they turned off the lights and had y'all in the parking lot,
Yo, Forte was clowning us too. Yeah, they did us dirty.
Because it's movie to movie. Depending on the manager that's there that day, is whether you can do it or not.
Yo, bro, we need that movie sponsorship, yo. That's what we need. Yo, shout out real quick. We got this.
Respect the shield.
You still shout out to Echelon. You know what I'm saying? The Dark $5 super chat. Imagine a Sobo as a new Xbox studio. They got Ninja Theory level skills. A Plague Tale 2 built exclusively Series X would be amazing. Iron Lords even fire.
Plague Tale's fantastic.
Yeah, they are fire, man. Lord Soft, where can the people find you? What you got going on, shit?
You know where I'm going right now. I'm going to work, and then hopefully I'll get back early enough to play some LA. And that's what I'm gonna be doing. I hope that King and Attic can postpone their spoiler cast. And maybe
it's not gonna happen. We're gonna go in. We're going in.
Anyway,
you ain't gonna do me like you did the way out.
No doubt. You're a good song.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Shout out to Meds and Snalydo, of course, man. Yeah, miss just hanging out with the bros, man.
Facts. You already know.
Definitely.
You already know. Lord King on his square, as usual. Where can people find you? What you got going on, sir?
Well, first of all, I would like to give a shout out to our esteemed guests. People don't understand how hard I lean on PD Pause. For when Cog Cog does a lot of work during the week, and sometimes when KOS has to go up, I hit PD up, and PD is on his square. Facts. You see me joking around with him. That's just jokes. Me and PD's my guy. That train ride, that's my guy.
Shout out to the seller, baby.
Haven't got a chance to meet Meds in person, but hopefully we can do a roundtable review.
Soon come.
And definitely get to do that. Or hopefully we can go watch a fight together. Because me, you, and Grounded Gamer was supposed to do our thing. So hopefully that comes into fruition as well. KOS will be up this week. You see the box right there. I have a poll up right now. And the poll is what statue you want me to unbox. Is the Miles Morales premium format, is the Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man, and it's the Ultimate Captain America. Please go. The poll is going to be up for the next 3 days, and also go to Dolph Castle's X channel and subscribe there. Fridays I do a statue podcast. I'm there. We talk games. We talk statues, we talk a whole bunch of stuff. And please go to lordsofgaming.net. I can't keep saying it too much. I just give myself to Lords of Gaming, but they do so much phenomenal work, and the writing is top notch. I mean, trust me, I'm not just saying it. I want you to just check it out. If you go look at it, and if you don't like it, I'll bend the knee. If you look at it and be like, man, that's whack, King. No, man, no, trust me. Just go and if you like it, just give me that thumbs up, please.
Shout out to Lord Gene. Lord Gene, like his breakdown of the Cyberpunk Night City Wire, like that was like wow. Like he really, if you did not get to watch it, just read that and you will be informed.
Bro,
he's that guy.
Yeah, what'd you say, Petey?
a lot of the writers that we have, they do all those deep dives and they're really like personal. So it's not like just regular like writers that are just like writing to write. It's writers that are passionate about what they're doing. And the reviews that they read and everything. It's just
entire LogNet team, man. Look out! Also, shout out. We got some things coming out for them because I got to support my guys, man. So be on the lookout for some
Gamer by Choice.
Gamer by Choice. Yeah, be on the lookout for some merch for new merch for LogNet. We're trying to do something cool for them because again, these guys they kill it every week. Let's get Gamer by Choice real quick, Sof.
$5 Gamer by Choice. Great show and discussion. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
Thank you, brother.
Look, long one, y'all. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. We're gonna leave y'all with the king. We got that promo that Who Did That for y'all sweepstakes. Everybody enjoy your Sunday. We out of here. Peace.
Hi, I'm Lord King David of Iron Lords Podcast, and we're bringing to you an exciting new giveaway. This giveaway is like none other. We'll be giving away an Xbox Series X. That's right, you heard me right. The brand new console launching from Microsoft this year. Well, this is how you're able to be part of that giveaway. There's 2 ways to get your name thrown in the hat for the raffle. 1, become a member of the realm. That's hit that join button, hit that join button. You hit that join button down at the bottom and you can become a member. And also, another way is by becoming a Patreon member. So you can be part of the realm as well. Now, this is brought to you by CatDaddyFatStacks, a member and Lord of the realm. A very generous person that's in our community. And this community is beautiful. So remember, you can have 1 entry by hitting that join button and becoming a member of the realm. And also, you can have another entry by being a Patreon. Now, you said, King, what if I'm a member of both? Well, your name gets thrown in the hat 2 times. So please, like, follow, and subscribe, join, or become a Patreon member, or become both, and your name is in the hat to get that Xbox Series X. That's the Who Did That For You sweepstakes. This is wonderful. This is something that I'm sure that you will enjoy. Oh.